All right. If everybody could
We're-
hold
we're-
your words.
We're going.
We good?
Yeah, we're going.
All right. Welcome to episode 3 of The Dark Before. For those who were paying attention last time, the party encountered a strange sight at the conclusion of last session. What they thought was going to be a fight between two Tyrannosauruses ended up becoming a gruesome feast for an unidentified creature. And so we shall begin. Everybody, the floor is yours.
I think last time we were talking about eating worm meat.
No, that's
Worm
not.
meat? No, they're two dinosaurs fighting.
And then one was eaten by a massive worm.
Well,
Mhm.
that's what Balrog was talking
Grimmer.
about.
I don't want to fight that worm.
I'm
The
sorry.
goblin does.
How about it, Balro?
Right?
You got
Start
him.
digging.
Launch.
You got him.
Throw him like a
Yeet.
football.
Out of character, DM. Can you, as a small creature, can you successfully enter a large or humongosaur creature's mouth or anus and attack it from the inside?
All right, Drax.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to tell you no, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Got you. Thank you, DM.
Yeah, I do what I can.
Mildly terrifying.
We have Ant-Man at home. The Ant-Man at home, Balro.
Indeed,
Oh my god.
indeed.
We
We are going to look for the mystic man. The magic man.
So to
Yes.
clarify, it seemed, from what you understand, Omrada and Darin went west, and the hunters went south. At least as
Mhm.
far as like the, what you've heard and been told.
And who has been missing for longer again? The hunters?
No, the ones that have been missing the longest would be Omrada and Darin.
And they went south.
No, they went west.
They went west. And this worm is in our way if we are going west or south.
You don't know. Like, no one has seen or said anything about this worm.
You're misapprehending.
But I mean, it's right there.
You're misapprehending Gizo's question. Gizo asked, we are heading in a direction. That direction is being barred by a worm. We are asking what direction we were going.
Well, it's not really being.
Well, I know.
barred.
Again, figuratively.
Yeah.
But obviously,
there's, like,
you're of the opinion that we could just go out there. We're of the opinion of fuck that. So
Right.
I think that's two camps.
We'd like to avoid the worm for
Two
$200.
camps of worms?
there. Yeah. Totally.
Well, let me
Totally
rephrase that.
understandable.
We minus one goblin would like to avoid the worm. The goblin would like to enter the worm's body.
Yes.
Abrupt out of it.
His anus. His anus.
No,
Well, there is
anus.
There's a pretty large hole in the ground where the worm was.
Cool.
Also, a lingering odor that can only be described as fetid and foul.
Nice.
Fermentation.
You know
Like
what?
that smell.
That is just like catnip for the goblin, Chad.
really is.
I don't know why you had
It
to
really
add
is.
that.
Well, it's a good thing that Bellis is still baby carrying
Like-
our little friend.
It's like when you take a
It's
dog
like-
out and they smell their dog scent in the grass and they just start rolling around in it. Balro's over there just
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a garnish on the null meat. On the null meat. It's just
Can we make a strap and harness system for the goblin? Like a little child thing.
Get my helmet.
With some rope.
No, get back here.
Yeah, you like put him on a leash. It would be like
Yeah.
that kid at Walmart.
Or at the
That
mall.
one kid.
That one kid at Walmart. You know the one.
You know the one, guys.
So much energy. And the
Yeah,
desire of the other children.
I actually love that idea. But so we were headed. Where were we headed? Were we headed west or south?
You
South.
were headed.
We're west.
I
south
believe
down
west.
into the
Hunting grounds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so we were headed south. So can we avoid? Can we avoid the swarm?
Yeah.
So
Yes, but
Please.
also like how?
I would say that that is a good idea. I think that my opinion on the subject at that point would be, first, it was going to be T-Rex is probably the hunters. They're dead. We should go see the other direction. Now it's whatever the fuck that was probably killed the hunters. They're dead. We should probably go check the other direction.
So we should be going west.
We are going to turn about, go back to where we started at the fort point with the Eladrin, and go west from there.
Okay. I think
Can
that's
we
sound.
can we make like a survival check to see if we have like an idea of like how to, I don't know, like can we like feel the ground tremors? Tremors?
Like as far as like identifying qualities of the creature, that would probably be a nature roll. But as far as like trying to come up with some way to potentially avoid it based on what you're assuming about the creature's anatomy, that would be survival. So
Or
Yeah.
nature.
Chingo.
You're racking your brain to try and come up with ideas, and so far the only thing you've come up with that sounds even like halfway reasonable or like effective is just stabbing the ground with a stick as you walk.
Okay.
Because yeah, like with a 12, and considering you don't really know a whole lot about what you're dealing with, you're jumping to conclusions at this point.
Yeah, for sure. Anyone got nature? Nama?
No. Two hilarious movies came to mind, though. You're jumping to conclusions, and like, I know how we can find them. We'll make a jumping to conclusions mat. Put it down on the ground. I guess it was funnier for me, not for you. So. Does a Balro shit in the... I'm done. I don't have
Yeah,
nature.
there is-
Don't
There's
overplay
a-
the joke.
There was a bit about that in one of Lewis Carroll's novels.
Hmm.
It's like people would jump to conclusions and they'd get like yeeted off to an island.
Yeah.
Like they'd be in the middle of a conversation with somebody and all of a sudden they'd just be going, ha ha! It's
That's
like, what happened to them? Oh, they jumped to conclusions.
that's very Carolean.
Yeah.
So no one has nature?
No.
What kind of primordial band are we?
Right?
Jesus
Fucking eat
Christ.
people.
We have-
That's it.
Yeah, we have a druid. We have a Oath of the Ancients paladin. Okay. I was not anticipating that.
No nature? Yeah, that's weird.
Somebody asked the goat.
I have a goat.
It just starts rolling.
Well-
It starts rolling away.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
Well, we're headed
Someone's
west.
played Dark Souls.
That's
Excellent.
that much we can agree on, right? We're gonna head
West.
west. We're gonna tap the ground with a stick
Mhm.
for some reason. I don't know.
So I think Marzena would. Well, okay, everyone sees Bellis because she rolled the worst stealth ever. So Marzena would kind of approach her, see that she just has like a twig in front of her face, and kind of like tap her on the shoulder.
All right. That worm, I'm pretty sure it will kill us all. So, if we want to keep going, perhaps we should be a little bit more stealthy.
And then she's going to pull out her star chart and start, let's see. She's going to start like consulting it for a few minutes, but she will like turn back to Bellis and say,
Do you think it will be enough if we are all very careful?
Sorry.
Brian,
We're getting a lot of
Yeah,
echo.
Ryan, there's a lot of echo.
You need
And
to
I-
switch to mute or push to talk because your audio not being on a headset is throwing everybody into fits of
Yeah, Brian.
anger.
Repeat that like last little bit.
Please and thank
no
you.
worries.
Sorry.
She basically, like kind of points in the direction of where the worm was because she saw it swallow the dinosaur. And says,
Well, the people we are looking for have been found in hunting ground, so we should still go there. But if we are careful and make sure that we are not hurt, I think we can get by. Do you agree?
Considering it. What? Mhm.
So, I mean, anybody make a perception check.
Ooh, I'll do it.
sick.
You're the guy.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Bellis. Okay. So Bellis, Marzana. Yeah, Bellis and Marzana. Aiden, your first perception check was on them, but Bellis and Marzana.
Didn't mean to cut you off.
While you two are having this conversation and trying to see about maybe if you're heading down into the hunting grounds trying to be sneaky.
More like if we circumvent it to get there,
Yeah.
like if we just do a
Go
little
around.
if we can,
With those perception checks, you would know that in this area, and especially like it's going to become more prevalent the deeper into the hunting ground you go, there are much larger, much louder things than you.
right.
So
We
as far
could
as, like,
hide while
like,
those are
trying to-
distracting.
Right.
I was wondering if, like, that's the thing. Knowing the vague direction of where it is, if we ended up having to take, I'm honestly just thinking of a triangle right now. If we ended up having to take the longest route to get there,
Yeah.
not an equilateral. The other kind of triangle.
This kind.
That kind. This kind.
This kind.
But she would immediately, like, she'd probably do this anyway, seeing the worm just appear and, like, yeet that dinosaur out of existence. She's, casting Path of that Trace.
Excellent.
Nice.
If only Barrel could do that, man.
If only Bellis could do that.
You just shove them in a hollow log and throw them down a hill.
Well, no,
Right.
not pass without a
Yeet.
trace. Like yeet things out of existence.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Marzana wants to go still to the hunting ground, but Nama wants to go
Yeah, so Nama's
back.
out. Like, they're dead
Yeah.
in her mind.
Mhm.
That's fine. That's acceptable.
I was like, fuck that.
It happens, you know.
Yeah.
It's happened a lot in Nama's life, so she's used to loss. And
Fair.
she understands that that is capable of a great amount of loss for a
It
great
is a
amount
very
of
dog-eat-dog world.
people.
Mm.
Or Goblin Eat everyone world.
Yeah.
Marzena, my dear, you want us to continue in the direction of that thing, right?
She just kind of blinks at that.
Well, hopefully going around it a little bit would be helpful. But yes, I do think if they're still alive, there's a chance we might be able to find them down there.
A
Well-
hunter's death is very honorable.
That is fair. How many days has it been since they were last seen?
I
A
don't.
week.
I know that the group of people that you passed the group of people that was fleeing from the Nulls, they told you they saw him just a few days ago.
Yeah, but
A
they
few
said
days is still a long time.
It was a long time.
they said they saw the people that were with Omrada. So there's another question. Because we asked about
No.
Omrada's group, didn't we?
No.
Okay.
I mean, so to clear it up, if you did, I must have misunderstood.
Okay.
But the people they were referring to were the hunters.
Got it.
And they were over near the clean water.
Yeah, I remember it was the hunters because they
Yeah.
said the hunters went to the clean water. So the clean water is on the other side of this area with the worm.
Yeah, there's basically like a
Right.
like a stream or a river that runs through the middle of this area. And to the, I'm trying to remember how you guys were looking at it. Yes, so to the west,
Mm-hmm.
to where it looks like the mouth or the origin of this river is, it heads down out, or it heads into these deep woods. And the people indicated that that was basically like the source of the clean water. That was where the hunters pointed them, and that the hunters had a campsite there.
But Omerda and they wouldn't have gone that way.
No.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Although I suppose if you kept following the river to the west, you would eventually end up in the same general area that Omerda and them.
No audio, Brian.
So would
Wait, I
we
got it.
know that the river loops back west from the south?
No, the river basically runs west to east.
Okay. So it wouldn't go back to where Omerda was going.
Well, no, Omerda was going to the east.
Okay.
So basically, if you followed the river to its origin, you'd be heading in the same general direction that Omerda was.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what was south again?
We could go with south, I guess.
Hunters
But-
or
So it's like,
Hunters are south.
Hunters are
Omerda
south,
was
west.
west.
Yeah.
right. Let me
Okay.
here. I'm
It's
gonna
probably
give you
west.
guys.
Yeah, because my spatial reasoning is very poor, so I think it helps to have a picture.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I need picture book, please.
I have
I-
simple brain.
I think I have a pretty good concept of what he's saying, but
All right.
I'm
I
also
love
You guys
that
see what's
goat.
going on?
goat's good.
You guys see the map?
Oh, the goat's gonna do rolls.
I'm gonna do some. Okay, so Red Sash Village, right about here.
Okay.
And not all of this. This isn't to scale.
It's very quickly drawn,
Yes.
as it would be.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that would be the Red Sash Village, hunting ground, this general area. Okay, that's disgusting. So hunting ground, this general area. You guys
Okay.
met the Eladrin like right about here.
Okay.
And Omrada. So hunters went this way.
Yeah.
Omrada and Darin went this way.
Oh, okay. I
So we
see.
still have to go to the river to go, or I guess we could go
Or
past
you
them.
you could go back north to the initial trail you guys were on.
This
Mhm.
one.
Go up
Because
that
it's
way.
like you guys were on Omrada and Darin's trail, and
Mm.
then you met the Eladrin, and then you guys changed course and
So
went
right
back.
now we're somewhere around this spot.
Right.
I think
Okay.
the reason why we went south instead of continuing in a westerly fashion was because we were determined to find the hunters because they had been more recently missing.
Right.
Right. Okay.
And we were hopeful that they might be able to assist us in finding.
Well, also, we had
Yeah.
no idea. We had no idea where the mystic was going. We had no clue as to like what direction they were going in.
which is why a group
so-
of trackers would be pretty solid to have. Yeah.
Yeah. So now that we kind of have this meta information, we can head west.
Normal me would probably pick up on what you're putting down, but I'm gonna be honest. I was up to like 2:30 playing Elden Ring, and
I can tell you
I
have
woke
that
up at
2:30 a.m. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, how do we know that they went east or west? How do we know that they traveled along the river?
because the Eladrin told us.
No, because Omar
No,
told
the
us.
Eladrin did not tell
Oh, because
us
Omra told us
Right.
Yeah.
that they were traveling
that
west along
Yeah.
the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he said he sent them west to
Mhm.
meet with the apes. There's a tribe.
Oh,
of
the
apes.
apes!
There's
I
a
totally
tribe of
forgot about the
that lives in
apes.
This
Mhm.
area, and he sent his grandson and the tribe's like chief warrior sent the two of them out there to go meet with them. He
Okay.
Okay.
didn't tell you why or exactly what their mission was. He just said, I sent them out there to meet with the apes. They've been gone for almost 2 weeks. So
Just a really quick aside, Jonah. I'm good. I want to tell you that it's a real pleasure knowing you. By the way, you're just so easy to like please. Look, Littlefoot. Because I posted a GIF in the Discord.
I'm pretty sure that's Ducky.
It is
though.
Ducky.
That's Ducky.
Oh. Well, you know what? I haven't
My-
watched that movie since I was a child.
My knowledge of the
Same.
Land Before Time cinematic universe is a little, like,
It's a
shifted
little-
due to
Yeah.
decades of time.
Nonetheless, Ducky.
There were
I love that.
17 though.
Yeah, but keep in mind that you probably watched them, like, when he was, 4.
A baby. A baby.
Which,
A
I mean-
toddler, even.
knee high to a
point-
dick.
To point out, was only a couple decades ago, so...
Only a couple decades
I'm not sure if you
old.
guys knew this or not, but you know that part in The Land Before Time where Littlefoot meets like the old crotchety dinosaur?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that old crotchety dinosaur is the one that's narrating the whole movie.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Very cool.
I thought you were gonna say that was you.
No, God no.
I always
I
thought,
was a literal child.
I always thought that the tree star looked like a ninja, a shuriken.
That's Littlefoot.
See. I can
Anyway.
see that. I thought it looked like the oak leaves in the front yard, but that's me.
I watched a lot of very weird movies when I was a kid because my dad was into like action movies, but like the B movie ones, like Ninja 3
Oh my
or some
god.
random shit like that. So
That's funny.
That's fair.
An unmitigated weeb, even at like age 5.
I saw
So-
Astro Boy with my grandpa when I was
s-
little.
I skipped 6th grade classes to watch Ronin Warriors on TV when I was a lad, and then
Makes
I'd
sense.
wait for like the Sailor Moon and all that on Toonami or whatever.
Toonami.
I was in high school.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Tommy was the shit.
Anyways, we're sidetracking. So
Anyways,
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Do we need to go back north?
well, what I was
Well,
gonna
to
we
go
could, or
west?
we could just go around the.
yeah, but what I was gonna say too, because yeah, it sounds like that's what we're all gonna do. We're gonna go back to the waterway, moving directly north from where we're at.
Yeah.
Follow the water out towards where the divide is, and then hopefully we can find our way to the ape tribe.
Balrog's still being carried, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. I
So
brought.
this
I
is-
got one of my. This is Malro, right?
So this is our new path, right? In black.
Yes.
I got.
I like
Brock.
it.
Balrog's cool with it. Balrog's cool with it.
I mean, it was this or Inosuke. I can still go get Inosuke.
And Nosuke. And Nosuke's better.
I don't know. Like, are we okay with like inner party spellcasting? Because at some point, I feel like
Like casting.
Somebody's
on.
gonna have to.
like
cast something
Haydana
on
is gonna
Balrog.
hit him with like a whole person or something. You know?
I'll let you two sort it out. So
You
if
fucking try. No,
What's your wisdom score?
high as fuck.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's like a 2.
it's a 10. It's a 10.
Okay. Okay.
But I will
Higher
warn
than
you.
mine.
I will warn you. When it comes to parties like PvP, for some reason, the gods have blessed me with rolling high against PvP.
We'll see.
I mean, we don't
I'll
have to
just warn
fight.
you.
You
Yeah,
can just
like-
follow the law.
I'm not.
Law of the tribe, baby.
The
Because
tribe,
there's two.
the
two-
tribe,
Okay.
the tribe has spoken. Oh yeah, yeah. Survivor, we're kicking him off the island, baby. We gotta get on that island. We have to get on that island so we can kick him off of it.
So, what's the plan? What are you guys doing?
We are
following the
triangulating.
map.
It's a triangle.
Yeah, that route looked good.
Yes.
Triangle.
So instead of doubling back, you're going to you guys are
Go
let me-
pass.
How long would that that route take?
It's only a couple feet.
Yeah, so I would say you guys are right about here.
maybe like one.
It's only a
around.
couple
Yeah.
feet.
So if we go this way and then up this way,
Yeah, you're gonna head down into the down
the
to the hunting
abyss?
grounds and follow the river.
well,
Yeah.
what if we go? Can we go up this little?
Well, we don't need to get
so
on the,
when
mountain, or the island thing.
Okay.
We can just go around it.
RVV, GBY.
Yeah, let's just go around.
Okay.
I don't want to deal with that worm or a T-Rex.
So
Right.
you want to go north?
So
Yeah, we're gonna
There's-
Yeah.
Okay.
let the hunters lie, and we're gonna just head on.
Okay.
okay.
They
So-
died
We'll
an
be back for
honorable
you.
death.
So to reach the river,
We'll be back for him.
To reach the river, you guys would come down out of the forest, leading out into sort of like almost like a plains area, like tall grass and just some loose assorted foliage. Not really a whole lot of cover. You can see out here on these open plains are, you can see off in the distance. There's a herd of triceratops kind of just grazing. You can see like the young ones kind of frolicking and playing around. And then off in the other direction, you can see these towering, gigantic dinosaurs. They look like they're the size of mountains. They are colossal. And even from this like distance, they look huge. And you can see them sort of just slowly meandering around. They seem to be grazing from the treetops. And so between the edge of the woods and the river is a lot of open ground. There's some stuff you could use as cover, but not a lot. But you would know that once you get to the river, like the riverbank is kind of receded. So or I guess recessed. So you can, if you get down to the riverbed and kind of follow the river back to the west, you'd have some cover for that journey. So
We also have Pass Without Trace.
oh, that is true. So if you guys want to go ahead and roll me dexterity checks, and if somebody wants to roll me a D100.
I'll,
Like stealth dexterity checks or just regular dex?
I'm sorry, stealth.
Oh, dang it.
Well, I mean, it's still a 20.
Sorry, yeah, I didn't mean to. Yeah, that's fine. You're
Mine's still the same anyway.
It's not the same for me, so I'll just roll again. I didn't
how
do
does-
bad this time.
I mean, you got a +5 dexterity. Hold on a second.
It was plus 10.
Why was your? Oh, that was a dexterity save. I got you. Yeah, we'll take your 20.
You said
You'll-
dex.
Yeah, I know. That was my bad. I wasn't thinking. So let me see. Shit, I can't do everybody's math for them. Bella's got a 20. She's fine.
Oh, I need to roll a dice.
Yes, stealth check. But everybody also gets a +10 bonus to. So yeah, I mean even.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh, nice.
you don't have proficiency in stealth, do you, Balro?
I do.
Oh, you do? So what would your
I
stealth check be?
Oh no, I don't. Never mind. It's just
Okay.
two. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's the same. Yeah.
Okay. So you'd have a 15, which is fine.
Nice.
Everybody else is like, yeah, even Brian's fine. Everybody's fine. Yeah.
my goat's fine too because its dex is 11.
You guys kind of hunker down just a little bit to kind of keep keep most of the grass around you. And as you guys, I'm sorry, nobody rolled me a D100.
Oh,
Ooh,
I can do
I'll
that.
do it. Oh, okay.
I got it. Oh,
Okay.
6.
Oh.
And you guys make your way to the river. As you guys are descending the riverbank,
And
down
there's a
into the-
Hydra.
right down into the riverbed, you see on the other side of the river, to the south, you can see clouds of what appear to be wasps.
Fuck, I knew this was gonna fucking happen.
You
just threw Balro.
what what you at first think is like a swarm of wasps that's on the other side of the river, you soon realize is actually like human-sized wasp-like creatures that are much further away.
Oh, do I know
I
what
think
they
John
are?
died.
No, I'm just
Yes,
inside of
you
a
would.
cat.
No, you would. They're not a recent addition to the valley. They're a creature that's been native to the valley for some time. It's only in recent years they've become a serious problem.
Okay. Are they
these
giving me
are-
Fallout vibes? Like New Vegas?
I mean, yes.
I
Yes.
don't want to do it.
Let's go with that. Yeah, we're gonna lean into that vibe.
All right.
These are the Thryn. The Thryn are like an insectoid race. They are sentient and intelligent, but their intelligence is collective. They are. I'm not even sure they would place anywhere on the sort of like chaotic.
Do they-
awful.
Do they have a hive
Goody.
mind? You said
Yes.
they're collective.
Oh
So it's
my
like
God.
as far as like being able to trade with them and stuff, like nobody bothers with that. Because the only thing the Thryn are concerned with is the success and health of their hive. And
Are they hostile?
not overtly.
We're just gonna
but
keep our distance but move.
right. Like that if they encountered you, they would consider you food. Like if they were to encounter a wounded person, it wouldn't occur to them to help this person. It would occur to them that this is an easy meal.
Yeah, sure. Take it back to the hive.
Right.
As
Oh.
Balro would consider them food as well.
No, you wouldn't. They're gross.
Too crunchy.
There's not
That's
enough meat.
exactly what Balro wants
That's
them
true.
because
It's
they are
just all
country.
guts.
It's just goop.
Just
Yeah.
you.
Just
It's a
goo.
dessert choice.
It's like the Paltrow.
Blech. Let's avoid those.
Yeah, just keep our distance but still move in the same.
Yeah.
If they want to start some shit, we'll tango. But like,
No, you see them. You can see they
Yeah.
appear to be flying over the trees in small groups looking for things.
yeah, we're keeping our distance. We're trying to maintain our kind of level of stealth.
Mm-hmm.
At
Go ahead.
about this time, it's about I'd say like early afternoon, probably about 3, 4.
By the way, Pass With No Trace lasts for an hour only.
I guess that'd probably be mid-afternoon, because it was about noontime when you guys set out, and it's been
Okay.
about, between you're fighting and you're talking with people and you're walking, it's been about 4 hours since then. So about 4 o'clock in the afternoon when you guys get into the riverbed and set off to the west. So how many hours would you guys like to walk? Like you guys are in a relatively safe place to travel. Like from your position, anything above the riverbank can't really see you.
Okay. Well, then, if that's the case, we can probably take, a rest early and try and break at daybreak. I mean, if it's relatively safe here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
suggesting a
So
long
you-
rest, Marzena,
Actually, okay, so I would say that
if we can.
following the riverbed to where it heads into the trees, where the people you saved pointed out to where the hunters pointed them to the clean water.
Mhm.
That is about where you are.
Okay.
You're in that area. If you guys are wanting to take a rest, you do know that the hunters had a campsite in that area.
We go sleep now.
Oh
Yes.
wait, we went south. So we
No,
went
you
this way. I thought we were going this way and then this way.
No, you went. Yeah, you basically went south into the riverbed, and then from there.
We're on the outside. We're on the southern portion of the lake here. I'll doodle it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm yellow.
No, I understand now.
Okay.
I like to have a little marker.
Then I'll do it.
Okay.
Current plan.
Nice.
I like it.
I would like to sleep.
Are you tired there, youngling?
Yes.
He's
Are you
of
full?
all-
Yeah.
Too much to eat.
Right.
Well, while we were traveling, I did defecate in some bushes.
Why? Why is Balrog so full of shit? Doesn't make sense.
He ate a lot of gnoll meat.
Last time you ever do that,
Yeah.
no more nulls for you.
Yeah. No.
Before I go to sleep, could
Are you-
I?
I'm sorry. Are you guys taking a short rest or a long rest?
I believe it was
As long.
mentioned a long one.
Yeah, yeah, because I think it's almost sundown, no?
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to take you. Okay, so to get to the edge of the woods where the people you saved indicated would be. Okay, so I'd say that'd be about an hour. Like getting down into the hunting ground, sneaking, getting into the riverbank, following the river all the way to the edge of the woods.
Okay.
Be about an hour. So you guys still have a few more hours of daylight left.
Well, so what time is it now?
By the
Or-
time you guys get into the
Uh-huh.
woods, at the edge of the hunting grounds, would be about 5 o'clock. And this is summertime, so it's not going to be. You still got.
Okay, so I think Marzena wanted to take a short rest. I mean, we can take a short rest, but
That's
I
fine.
definitely don't want to be moving once it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you find that once inside the trees, that the river kind of terminates in this rocky area.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like in ages past, maybe like part of the mountain collapsed and fell down into the valley, and over time is like broken up. So you have like a field of these large stones that's kind of overgrown by trees. And the water here is shallow. It's very clean. And it seems that somewhere in the middle of the rocks there is like a spring. This water's like bubbling up out of. And yeah, once you find this spring, it looking around, it looks like this is a pretty secure place to kind of rest for a little bit. It's kind of open and exposed, but you also have like it's not a good place to probably like fall asleep. But if you're trying to just like sit in place and be quiet and catch your breath, it should more than suffice.
Okay.
So short rest here.
I suppose so. Is everyone else good with that?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and take a short rest, and then at the conclusion of this short rest, it will be about 6 o'clock.
Okay.
I got my superiority die back.
Nice.
Man, I should have bought some beer.
No.
Some Weemac.
Weemac.
Okay, short rested up.
We're
Cool.
Gucci now.
Gucci. What is Gucci?
That's
What
Step
we are.
bag.
We are it.
yes. Tool
It's
Really?
animal hide,
For that Gucci.
bone plated stuff. I embroidered.
Yeah.
Oh, she's crafty.
During the course of your short rest, is anybody is anybody on watch?
Bellis could stay on watch.
Or I guess what is everybody's passive perception?
Not very high.
So my passive perception of my giant goat is 11.
Oh, because mine's 10.
I have
Valros is
13.
13.
Marzen has a
Ah!
Sorry,
17.
Marzana.
17.
Marzana would hear some noise. Sounds like something relatively large, but not like T-Rex sized, is kind of moseying through the brush, maybe 100 feet away or so. This seems to be to the west. The commotion lasts for you can hear him kind of moving around over there, probably about 5 minutes, and then it sort of recedes into the distance.
That was loud, John.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Hearing it kind of like walk away, she'd breathe a bit of a sigh of relief, but she would turn to whoever's nearest her, probably Kaydana, and say, like actually rather quietly,
I just heard something. It might be another dinosaur or a worm, so we should be very careful.
That's a good idea. Do you have another one of those tricks prepared that help us be very stealthy?
she she scrunches her nose a little bit and then she thinks.
Yes, I think if I channel more power, I can make it work.
And then
Okay.
she kind of like does look at you a little bit.
You should know, though, I'm not used to doing this much magic in one day, so if something happens, I don't know how much help I'll be.
Okay, don't worry too much. And she will kind of pull out like this handful of grit and ash out of her bag. I've got plenty of divine inspiration left, so don't worry too much.
She'll look at your collection with obvious interest and kind of like very discreetly move closer toward you and kind of trying to like steal a peek. And as she does so, she kind of like does one of those awkward like yawns into a sideways hug as she's trying to kind of like collect what you have in front of you. But she doesn't say anything. She's being really fucking awkward about it.
That's pretty awkward.
Yeah.
Be careful. These are consecrated ashes, only to be used by a trained speaker for the ancestors.
She again looks like even more interested now. And she kind of like dips a finger close. She doesn't actually touch your materials, but she pauses and looks at you with wide eyes.
Do you mind?
Maybe not today. If you want, I can show you what it means to be a speaker for the ancestors. But not today. Not now.
As a note, Shizo, I don't know if you have a component pouch.
Instead of using a component pouch, I feel like my I always like to reskin my component pouch, so
Yeah.
Essentially the bag of ashes and grime is the component pouch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. And then my divine focus is like a stone slab with some like carvings in it. Okay, so I think Do we have Josie? Was Marzena able to pop off Pass Without Trace?
She can. I don't think that I'm gonna have to upcast it. I don't know if it scales time wise though. I think it's just an hour, no matter how high I cast it.
Okay, I don't know. Do you think it's worth it?
I can. I'm just gonna burn through some of my high level spells, but like if you guys are fine, then we'll be fine.
Okay, and I have healing if it comes to that.
I get everything I have back on the road.
Nice.
So now that those noises have receded, and you guys have concluded your short rest, would anybody like to do anything else, or do you guys want to get back on the road?
On the road again.
We gotta get back on the road, and we gotta put our babies to bed so they can wake up and have resources.
Yeah.
As they're
Very
walking, Marzena is very clearly like eyes glued to Cadena's pouch. And if she ever brings it out in front of her, she's gonna be watching with interest.
Weirdo.
Darling, it's just dirt. Or is it?
Oh.
I assume she slams back close and like saunters away. Like, damn you, teeth! I want to play with your magic dirt.
So where are we at now on our yellow line?
Here, probably hereabouts. Like I said,
Can we-
it's not to scale, but
Can we get tick marks?
Or just move a token on it.
Yeah.
Can the
Token.
goat be the token?
Too big.
Yeah, we can use the goat token.
I love that.
It's so big.
Balro would walk up to Bellis and pull on her cloak thingy.
Oh no.
Just be like, puppies.
Oh no. Is he a child? He's not a child, right?
No, he's like
Oh, okay.
30,
goblin.
but he
Oh,
likes being that high up.
Well, he likes
Dude.
to be carried. I guess that's.
As long as you wiped.
Right.
Oh,
Yes.
girl, you know he did not. What kind of
He's
as long-
wiped.
girl? Please.
He wiped.
No, he. Okay,
With his finger.
I don't believe for a second.
Well, it's actually more like this if you're looking at the camera.
No.
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 Oh, that. Oh, okay.
Puppy.
I did have a character. I dropped some mimics on the party, and when they were done, he turned one of them into toilet paper.
You turned
I
him
love
into
it.
what?
Everybody was afraid that Jonah was gonna show how he plays.
Why would I show you guys that?
Wait, turned him into what?
Like, one of the mimics was a map mimic,
Uh huh.
and so after the fight was over and they'd killed everything, he took it, and that was its purpose from then on. Was he would use that mimic.
No.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. So do you pick up Balro?
Yes.
Yes.
You can go on the goat, you know.
This would be a
Bellis
great-
is too soft.
It's true, she is.
Not as fun.
This would be a great
She's
time
too
to know
sweet.
prestidigitation.
Unlike her muscles.
The moose
So yeah,
race.
your short rest was right about here. You guys basically just made it clear of the hunting ground, and then that was it.
Great.
Right there.
Yes.
Let me move my goat back there.
Nice.
To reach the borders of what Nama knows. So basically, go from like here to there would be about. Let me see here. Yeah, it'd be about 6 to 8 hours of travel.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my ancestors, I mean.
This valley is pretty big.
Cheese and rice.
Cheese and, oh, I like cheese
Like-
and rice.
To go from, so for a sense of scale here, to go like that distance there would take about 2 days.
Yeah.
That's
So
only
40
40
feet.
feet.
40 feet is 2 days.
Yeah,
guys.
that's
This
what
is
the
not-
map says.
Again, not to scale.
Now you tell us.
Okay, so from there to there, or there to there, it's 2 days. and then we're here, and then going this way is about a day's travel.
Let me see here. So
Assuming movement
yeah,
along the river is probably faster.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, you have like a much clearer path. You don't have to like navigate the wilderness. You know you're trying to just follow the river.
Okay.
And like I said, the stream you followed into the woods terminated in a spring, but there is more water nearby that you know is basically like a river that comes down out of the mountains and then flows through the valley in a way.
So we went over the mountain and through the woods.
through the
And now
woods.
it's grandmother's
To
house.
grandmother's
Yeah.
house.
Something like that. So like I said, you guys still have a couple more hours of daylight if you want to get a little further down the river to
Let's
try and
try to get
Yeah.
a little further down before, and then about an
Um,
hour and a half before dusk, or what we think is dusk. I say we start making shelter,
Mm-hmm.
build a fire if we
you
could.
were told
wanted to.
that in the vicinity of this water source was where the hunters had made their camp while they were
Okay.
in the area.
Yeah.
So you can try to look for that. You can keep heading in the direction they were going, or that Omradah and Darren were going to try and, like, I guess, sort of, quote unquote, meet up with them.
Mhm.
But so far, the leads you've found, like the Eladrin and the people you encountered, were in relation to the hunters. So as far as like Darn and Omradah, the only real lead you have on them is that they were headed in this general direction.
So I have a plan. And the plan is find the ape tribe, ask if Omradah has been through there yet. If they don't have, they haven't met with them, then we just backtrack and try and find them on the trail. If they have seen them, then we ask where they went from there.
I
Yeah.
think that's a good plan.
Agreed.
And it's set in a plucky, very protagonisty kind of way by Nama.
Hey guys, I have a plan.
Thank you. Everybody can roleplay this character. Except me right now.
Too sleepy.
I will do it. I will do it. Maybe just more alcohol.
I'm sorry.
Let's
No.
go this way.
I have a
Your
problem.
plan was to basically make contact with the apes and see if Omradah and Darn have arrived there.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. Um,
If yes, then we ask if they've left, where they've gone from there, and if no, then we're going to backtrack through the path we presume that they took, and hopefully find signs of them.
Mhm.
And if not, we'll be back home, and we'll bring that forward to the Omra.
Adventure over.
Adventure over. We did our best.
right.
We tried.
We saw a T-Rex get eaten by a tremor.
And I'm never leaving, or I'm leaving the valley as soon as fucking possible. I mean,
Never coming back.
okay, bye.
Just leave a
I'm
sign
gonna
at
go-
the end of the valley that says under new management.
Yeah. And a picture of a worm.
Okay, so let me see. A couple more hours of daylight left. You guys need to find somewhere safe to camp for the night.
Ooh, can we roll survival to see if we can find a safe place?
Yes, actually.
Oh, I have
survival-
tiny hut.
Tiny hut.
Excellent.
Yes.
Ow.
It still would be ideal to find somewhere secluded to set that up.
Okay.
Yeah,
True.
You-
but
Ooh,
so we
shit.
know I have Leomund's tiny hut.
My survival roll wasn't great.
I mean,
I can try.
You do
Help.
find a Yeah, so-
Nama's roll's pretty good.
Yep, we're gonna have a bit of a conflict of interest. So first, Kaiduna's like, finds a spot that she thinks will be a great place to set up camp, and Nama takes a moment and looks around, and then kind of taps her on the shoulder and says,
Hey.
yeah, however you wanna, whatever you wanna say.
This is fine
Get
and
over
all,
here.
but we're kind of downwind of like a lot, so maybe we should head that way. I point to where I thought was a good spot.
Oh no, my darling. This spot has been pointed out to us by the guiding ancestors. This is the best place, according to their ageless wisdom.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, I guess. Okay, let's stay here then.
The spot that Nama indicated is up on top of a large rock that is overgrown with trees. So it's
like
off the
it.
ground, it's off the path, and basically from where you're
I
standing
don't think
on the
you were
ground,
paying
you're looking up
attention.
at this-
Chad.
Sure,
This
if
place
No,
was
yeah, I understand.
pointed out by the ancestors.
Right. I understand. But I
This
did
is
want
what
to
we
describe. I wanted to at least describe what the
to
difference
give
was.
other people a chance to fight Kayduna, sure.
The fight's over. Nama conceded.
The ancestors have
that
spoken.
sounds legit to Nama.
Anybody else think this is not a
Can
great
Balro
idea?
dig a hole
Somebody else
to
help.
sleep in?
Oh
I mean-
no,
Jesus.
Aiden.
Hayden
Baby.
says, "Look, we could just sleep in the river."
Great part about that is we'll be still traveling while we do it.
But does the stream go up or
But the-
down?
Does
That's
it
the good
float?
question. Can
The
Balro dig a
ancestors-
hole?
The ancestors told me to lay in the river.
Yes, Balro can totally dig a hole.
Cool.
That was
Are
great.
you gonna shit in it?
No, I'm
wanna
going to
poop.
sleep in the hole.
Okay, well we
Good.
got a tiny
Good.
hut.
I mean,
Yeah.
Balro
Go
doesn't
for
know
it.
such luxuries.
Okay,
Not
so
yet.
You have 8 hours. You have 6 people in the party. How do you guys want to do watches?
Well, we also have a goat.
That is true. But I'm not sure the goat is a good sentry.
Go.
Like,
I
you're
can
on
just
watch
bleed.
and you wake up and
Something
you're
actually happens and goes like, you guys, actually, there's a problem. We should probably...
There's a problem, you guys.
But all we hear is, ah, ah.
I can hear it inside my mind. You guys hear.
Well, how about
Aiden's
this?
the only one.
See,
How
the
about this?
problem is that you guys are all speaking sheep. You're going bah. Goats go.
Ah, that's a
Well, they
great
just
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
Hey.
or-
this
I don't know
goat
I don't know.
identifies as a sheep. Okay,
No.
get it right.
There's so there's five. There's so how about this? How about we put Balro in the hole where he belongs?
Cover him up.
Uh,
Or the
we-
ancestors.
We have then there's 5 of us remaining. We can each do 2-hour watches. That's about 10 hours altogether. Everyone will get 8 hours of sleep.
I have 3 people on watch with me though.
Do we actually need people on watch with Liamon's tiny hut, though?
Well, a dinosaur could step on it.
Doesn't break
Uh,
It wouldn't break.
Yeah.
No? It
No.
would protect us.
Yeah, the
It's
hut's actually
very-
an orb of
Impenetrable.
pores.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even
impenetrable.
read the spell.
Yeah.
It's not an actual hut.
Well, you know what? I'm used to the Pathfinder Find
Yeah.
Shelter one.
Mm.
Okay, or Secure Shelter. So yeah, I mean, in that case,
The only
Fuck
one
a
that
Yeah,
watch.
all
Let's
other
go to sleep.
creatures and objects are barred from passing through it, other than the creatures and objects within the dome when you cast the spell.
the only one
Spells
that
and
can't
other
fit-
magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it.
Can't be cast on it though.
The
Yeah.
only one that cannot fit inside the hut is the goat.
It's a
Why
10-foot
not?
radius, so it's 20 foot
But-
wide.
Yeah.
well, Balrog's going in a hole,
Yeah.
right?
9 creatures of medium size or smaller can
Oh.
fit inside the dome.
Oh, is
People.
he a big
12
boy?
fails if its area includes a larger creature.
Yeah.
Or...
Oh, it is a large beast. I will
Yeah.
put him away
I thought he was
for
a
right
normal
now.
sized goat.
No,
No, he's a giant goat.
he's being ridden.
Yeah, find
By a
find mount or find steed. It has to be a large creature, I think.
Mhm.
There's
But
only
is
so big
Balro-
on the outside of any color you choose? You could make it look like a rock.
But I thought Balro
well, yeah,
was,
that's what she would
was
go
in a
with.
hole.
Yes, Balor is in fact in a hole, but he's also a small creature.
So,
So
is
he
he
doesn't
in
take
the
up-
hole
But if
outside the
you're in
hut
a
or
hole,
He's outside, for sure.
It's okay. I'm going to put the goat away.
That's
The
fine.
goat's going
mediums.
away.
Oh, okay. So large just can't fit in there. Period.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So are we doing watches or no watches?
Nah.
I mean, we can do watches if we want.
If we don't have to, we don't have to either.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Let's leave everything up to chance.
If
Hold on.
Balrog gets taken in the night,
Let me roll a
It is
d4.
what it is.
Inadvertently, Nama is going to take last watch because she is going to wake up earlier than everyone and be ready for the day.
Okay. I will need everybody to roll me a D100.
everybody.
72. Nice rolls.
Was that
I like it,
one?
Picasso.
Why'd you roll me a D4?
I was going to say to take watch or not to take watch.
Oh,
We
I
were
got
going to do a half and half. It's
Hmm.
like
it. So I'm
flipping a
sorry.
coin.
I'm confused. So the only one who's taking any sort of watch is Nama, and that's going to be the last one when Nama wakes up early. Correct?
Because I'm the only one who said that I was taking a watch. Yes, that's correct.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Doom. And basically, Balrog's just sleeping in a hole in the ground outside the hut.
Accurate.
It's a 6-foot hole
that we're covering up.
that is not going to be covered up.
We're not going to be covering up. He dug a hole outside. He's in it. That's fine.
Right. Cool.
Yes.
That's totally fine. I'm just trying to make sure I know where everybody's at and when.
He gets eaten by ants.
Got it.
Right.
It's a comfortable goblin hole.
Honestly, you're going through all these weird ways he could die. He dug a hole next to a river.
No. I'm not going through all these. I'm not going through all these.
No,
weird
not
ways.
you. I'm talking about the
He
party.
just drowned.
Like,
Oh,
he's
right.
literally digging a hole next to a river. Like,
So he drowned.
the water table will flood him out. Like, he's not going to be
Yeah.
in the hole all night. Like, don't worry about it.
I mean, I never said I would put it right next to the river.
No matter where you go, you're going to be near the river unless you're going
It's
like...
like 30 feet away from the river.
Okay.
The water
That's,
table.
You-
that's still gonna be near.
You escaped
If
it,
you-
buddy.
Dude, I literally.
If you dig a hole in damp ground, it will fill with water.
Oh, that's whack.
Just
fuck
sleep
it,
in the
I'm still
hut.
gonna do it.
Yeah, that's fine. You've got yourself a nice little jacuzzi.
Bellis will
bed.
cast it
Nice.
where he's in it before he digs his little hole, so that he can still come in.
So now the hole is inside the hut.
Yep.
God damn it.
Now let me see. All the creatures,
Oh.
objects are barred. The atmosphere inside the space. So this doesn't really. So I know it's opaque, but I'm not sure how it would handle sound.
It's fine. Sound passes
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean everybody. Some things happen, but everybody's asleep. Nama wakes up a couple hours before everybody else. I don't. All the creatures, objects are barred from passing through it. Creatures and objects.
I can leave and come back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you wake up early. I'm assuming you get up and
Yep.
step outside.
Indeed. I'll probably run around the hut 100 or so times.
Okay.
Do like 100 push-ups, find a tree, and like throw my legs up there somehow and just lift my body up, all while being very attentive. And this
yeah,
is this is definitely just like resting, activity for me.
Because they're super obvious. You notice there's giant humanoid footprints like all around the area.
Like they were walking
Mommy?
around in the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it looks like a human's footprint, except it's like easily twice as large.
Mommy?
I don't think anything
Yep.
else.
Yeah, but other than that, like nothing unusual. So Nama wakes up, does her exercises soon after everybody else.
Yeah, Kadena wakes up with and kind of elbows Marzena. All right, you ready for the first lesson?
Her eyes like shoot open and she immediately sits up cross-legged and holds out her hands like she's asking for water.
Not yet, not yet. Remember, the first law of the ancients is you obey their will, always.
To ask you, you keep saying ancient. I do not know what this word means.
Our ancestors, those that came before us.
Oh, you mean spirits?
Some of our ancestors are spirits. True.
She kind of thinks about that for a second.
Do you not follow the fates?
I don't know what that means.
She just kind of like pauses for a moment and then immediately takes out her star chart and in one hand she produces flame so that there's a bit of light, and when she holds the crystal in front of it, a map of the cosmos appears in front of you.
Ooh.
And she immediately like starts pointing out certain constellations and saying,
So this one, this is our lifeline. This one here, this one is every event that's ever happened. This one, this is every spell I know. And this one,
and then she just keeps talking, like completely forgetting that you were going to teach her something, and just rambles until you shut her up.
No, Kadena is transfixed, is loving it, is very interested, and she wasn't going to teach you anything else anyway. So it's a great
Segue.
It's a great out for her. All lesson 1 is you do what you follow the will of the ancients. That's the first rule. Maybe tomorrow we'll learn another rule.
She smiles before she puts it away. She kind of like looks at you a little timidly.
Do you think the ancients are up here?
And she points to one of the stars.
Sometimes the ancients use the stars to send us messages, but they're all around us. They are in the air, and they are also within.
She takes that in with like full wonderment and puts her star chart away, now looking at your ash again and just like now back into student mode.
So when you touch the ash, you are touching your dead ancestor.
When you touch anything, you are touching the ancestor. The ancestors.
Kind of like very delicately stands up off the ground and like does like a very soft patting of where she was sitting. And delicately picks up all of her objects, like, and very like mouse-like walks out of where they were.
So after that, Kadena, starts a campfire. I imagine by now the bubble is done, right? About 8 hours. Yeah.
Right.
So she'll start a campfire to heat up breakfast or boil water or whatever, and will collect that ash that's produced into her pouch and spread it all over her body again. So she's kind of covered with a mat of it.
And as everybody else, wakes up and leaves the dome, and begins doing their morning stuff, you guys would also notice the giant footprints around the area.
Are they bigger than Bellis's feet?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I need to
As soon as she
Surprised we
sees-
didn't. Surprised we didn't hear or feel the vibration through the rock that we were on.
None of us were awake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you all
wouldn't
were.
vibration?
So we're like in a
Wait.
jungle forest. Like, I mean, there's gonna be
Yeah.
sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
We were sleepy.
Balro thought he just farted. That
Jesus
probably.
Christ.
So I agree. So yeah, I mean, I think it is surprising that such huge footprints didn't wake us up, even in spite of all the jungle noise. Especially since we're all basically used to living and sleeping in the jungle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Village.
I mean,
A village in
Velos
the
is-
jungle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
sorry.
mountains.
Some
Mostly.
of us are more accustomed to the wildlands.
But so is a humanoid that large like shocking to anyone? Like any one of us? Like the idea that a humanoid can get that big? Or do we all pretty much know that that's like a thing that can be?
I would imagine Bellis would think that that's
We have a Goliath in the group, yeah.
yeah. Like,
Like,
oh
like-
yeah, something
I
else that's
lay-
bigger than me makes sense. Things are smaller than me. Things are bigger than me.
Would my tribe
I-
have hunted anything that big? Ever?
I mean, you've encountered Goliath before.
But nothing like huge.
Yeah, the only thing you can think of, like the only humanoid you can envision that would be this size would be a Goliath.
Did we just uncover the fact that Balro might have eaten Goliath before?
Bauro has eaten most things before.
Big yike.
Yeah.
Uppy.
Oh, little cannibal baby. Cute.
It's gonna eat my face.
Make sure you put the hut outside of where he sleeps in the ground.
Next
Oh
time, next
yeah,
time.
we're not letting him in the hut again.
I mean, you
Sorry.
guys don't know that he. Well, no, he would have told you.
Well, how the fuck would we? Sorry, how would we not know?
No.
I
you
mean,
can
he would
curse,
have
it's
told
fine.
you.
I
He would
mean-
have told you. He would have told you. Like he would have. Like if he saw the footprints, he would have been like, "Ah."
Oh, that part. Oh, I thought
Yeah,
about
yeah.
something else. Never mind.
No, he would have told you like, "Yeah, my tribe has eaten people like that."
He's sidestepping the weird topics. It's really funny.
Looking at him and then looking at the footprint. You have eaten something bigger than me.
No,
But you are
the
so
same
small.
size.
But- Just to get this right, the footprints were bigger than Bellis's footprints at 7'11".
Mhm.
Yeah.
So this thing is bigger than Bellis
I laid
by like
down
a
in-
lot.
I want to put
We've
money on
eaten
ogres.
stuff. We've eaten stuff your size, not that creature's
Right,
size.
but he's saying that he's eaten something my size.
not
and
alone.
Bellis is saying you have eaten something that size.
No. We've eaten something you size.
That's a little disturbing.
Actually saying that, they're just me in the background cartwheeling.
After
God.
he says that,
He's
he's
just
gonna.
rolling.
Yeah.
After he says that, are you going to carry me still or no?
Mhm.
That's debatable as long as he doesn't eat me.
I
Then we
will
might
not-
have a problem.
I will not eat you until you die.
Thanks.
I say
Why
you
would
cannot
you
eat her.
Why
You
would
cannot
think
eat her
about that,
ever.
Josie? That's terrifying.
Like, I don't know if that makes me feel better at all.
Honestly, I've never pictured a were triceratops, and now it's all I want to be.
My
a ghoul, and then he bit him for some reason.
Triceratops, what are you doing here?
Now he's a triceracop.
Oh.
That was a reference to a thing.
Yeah, it was.
Totally want to change out my goat to a triceratops now.
Oh
It's
no.
not even in the same ballpark. Like not at all.
Maybe one.
I mean, maybe, but it would still statistically be a goat. We can talk about
True.
that some other time. For now, yeah. What are you guys doing? Are you still just discussing the footprints and?
I think we should probably head out soon. Catch enough daylight.
Marcella nods, but she has like a little bit of a nervous look in her eyes, and she pulls out her focus and says,
I think we should continue to be stealthy, right?
and before waiting for your response, she already starts casting Pass Without Trace.
If the shoe fits.
There's not many shoes that Bellis can fit.
Oh god, I'm really glad I cast that spell.
Yeah.
God,
Oh,
gracious.
Jesus. Hold on, I have to roll this stealth check
So
again.
we're gonna move on. I think it sounds like yes.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh!
A 29 stealth.
Ha ha! In heavy armor. Ha ha ha!
Amazing. Aiden is
I'm
just full
running.
of surprises.
I'm running in it right now. And my goat's stealth too.
So what we determined that basically following this river to where you're trying to go is going to take you the majority of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys set out, and if you would, can I get one person to, excuse me, roll me a D100.
Got
Too late.
it.
Fuck!
We're fast enough.
Ah,
Yes, we're fast enough.
4 of you rolled. That's hilarious.
I rolled
Yeah.
first though,
Yeah.
so that's the
I got the
important part,
best roll,
especially-
though.
John was anticipating. It was like,
John already knew.
Take
Yeah.
my roll.
Take on me.
Hold on. Right.
Take on
I know what you're referencing, and I hate that.
Let me see here.
Take Balor's rolls.
Oh shit, there's gunfire. I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
If it's close, if it gets closer,
Oh.
you should be.
It's right out back somewhere over there. It's not fireworks.
It's definitely not.
No, it is not fireworks.
You guys traveled for a couple uneventful hours. First couple hours, nothing really happens. About the third hour, you reach this part where the river kind of breaks up into some rapids, and like the sort of riverbed area that you guys were traversing along, which is just like, sand and gravel and stuff that was left over from high water times. That kind of goes away, and in order to keep going that way, you guys got to climb up out of the riverbed and actually get up into the woods. So you guys aren't as concealed. And as you continue along, you come across a pond. This pond that's sitting on the edge of a cliff, and there's just a small but very like majestic and aesthetically pleasing waterfall that's coming down out of the rocks into this pond.
Is that up here? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in like this general area.
Oh, I thought we were closer to the top. I'm just gonna move the goat to where we go. So.
I mean, the pond seems like a good place to rest, but you guys haven't really done anything up to this point.
How long have we traveled?
This has been about, so what? Let's say you guys set out at like 8 a.m. This would be probably about 11:30, 12 o'clock.
How far away is the waterfall?
It's
It is
15 feet.
where you guys are at right about now. Like it's within eyesight.
Okay. And you said the rapids are kind of starting where that comes down, right?
Yeah, so it's like the water seems to be coming down out of like a higher elevation area and splashing down into this pond.
Does that mean we're gonna have to climb up to get to where we need to get?
No, this is like a separate.
Oh.
This is a separate body of water from the river
Okay.
that you're following. This seems like another
That empties into
tributary
this
coming- right.
pond.
Because I mean, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever driven through the mountains, but you got water coming out of everywhere.
Is the water potable?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we can stop to fill up our water skins. Maybe have a little snack. Some foraged berries and nuts and roots.
Jesus Christ.
The manta ray.
God damn it, rolled.
Kawaii. Manta.
Hold on. Fuck. Why are you
I'm
doing
so
this?
happy.
It's a
Jesus Christ.
ooh manta ray.
Cheese and rice. Cheese and rice.
Oh my god. It's Kirby. No.
Hmm. Hold on 1 second.
Eyes aren't cool enough. I want to check out the waterfall.
Yeah, hold on. I was just checking something really quick.
No worries.
Because, here, I'm going to move you guys.
There's a primal urge in all humanoid creatures since the dawn
Just
of
look at-
time that if there's a waterfall, there might be a cave or treasure chest behind it. And so I need to see behind the waterfall. You don't have to reward me, but
that's
I'm
fine.
going to look.
I'm going to put you guys on the map, and
Okay.
then I'm going to have you guys place yourselves where you want to be.
Oh, there's a map.
Can you all see?
Interesting. It's beautiful.
I like it.
The lighting? This is gorgeous.
This is Map Hammer.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
I thought so. I was
Map Hammer.
Yeah, Map
wow,
Hammer
this is way better than Incarnate.
Map
Hey,
Hammer's
that
pretty- Well, it's not a.
not
Okay.
that 97 feet is going to take you 2 days. Just letting you know.
Right.
Don't be a smartass, or I'll kill your character.
They're being a dumbass. No.
I mean, yeah.
What I was going to say, Map Hammer is it's not a it's a guy who makes maps. He's
Ah,
yeah, he's on
gotcha.
Really
Patreon.
good maps.
So-
here.
I see.
This isn't tooled specifically for this. I do the same thing that Chad does. Is I'll go find Patreon people, find their maps, and like Patreon them. You know, sign into them if they're really really good, and like to get their stuff. Sisbeku is the name of the map maker that I typically use for my games. They're really good.
Okay, well then I take back shitting on Incarnate. Then.
Incarnate's great for what it is. Yeah, it's the best builder for sure.
Yeah, I definitely I need to. I mean, there's a lot of like digital creation tools I need to get much better at.
Yeah.
I'd like to be able to make my own maps of this quality, but that requires like developing an entire new skill set.
Well, I would talk about my lack of skill in map making and praise Elizabeth and Wombat in our channel, but I don't want to get my ass beat. So,
I'm gonna have to have you say 5 nice things about your skill
I don't want to
set.
get my ass beat.
That rose bush is still out there.
That's fair. I know I'm not sucky at doodling. Sorry. I want to check behind this freaking waterfall, man.
Okay.
I'm swimming.
So Nama looks like she's.
I'm going around the
gravitating
side, yeah.
towards the waterfall. Kaiduna is filling water skins.
Yes, and Marzena, rule number 2 is you only bathe on Moon Day. So, can't get wet.
What about swimming?
Marzetta like absolutely looks shocked by that.
What is Moon Day?
Oh, well, you have to count 7 days, and the 7th day is Moon Day.
But the 6th day was Moon Day, says Nama from the other side. Maybe it's different where you're from.
It's different in every tribe. But of course, the ancestors have told us that the proper Moon Day is the 7th.
There are 5 moon days per moon cycle, though. She kind of goes, or was it 6? I don't remember. She starts walking towards the waterfall. I can't hear you. The water is really loud.
The most important thing is only shower once. Only bathe once. There's no showers. Showers don't exist.
So Marzena takes out some very thin hide and like dips into a jar of paint and starts like writing down this thing about like 7 moon days and what is happening here. And so she just sits cross-legged by the water and starts recording all of these lessons.
I start cleaning Wackus Bonkus.
Good call.
Okay, and so what? So Balro and Bellis are in the water?
Oh no.
Oh my god, is there like a little
Swimming.
cloud?
Making soup.
Yeah. Yeah, Balro gets into the
Bellis
water,
soup.
and as soon as he does, you see this cloud start like expanding. Like just being in the water is like lifting filth and dirt and crusty nastiness off of his body.
Knoll juice.
Okay,
Water's
so
a mimic.
why is there two Kaidunas?
Because
Why is there
didn't
not?
you know that Kaiduna is duplicated on non-moon days?
That's
So,
true.
It's the ancestors.
What's Aiden and the goat doing?
We're cleaning Wackus Bonkus. We're just hanging around with everyone else over here.
Cool.
Oh,
So-
the goat is like taking little sips of water with its little
Aw.
goat face.
Yes, the goat is doing that. And it's grazing on grass.
I literally can't. I can't
So
not
cute.
picture it just dropping into a roll every couple of seconds. Elden Ring is ruined me. The goats and
Is
they
that
can
what-
roll around like
It was
roly-polies.
Yeah, it was hilarious though.
The goats roll.
Like in completely unexpected,
Yeah,
buggy ways.
Yeah.
it's basically to dodge attacks because they play Dark Souls.
Yeah.
They're smart.
When Marzena sees the goat drinking, she kind of like gets an interested look on her face. And she
Jesus.
calls out to what did you say? It's Aiden, right?
Yeah, Aiden.
Perfect. She calls out to Aiden.
Why is your creature so large?
Because I'm big and burly.
She looks down at you, and not in like a rude way, but like she's at least a foot taller than you, and she just kind of like extends her neck downward.
I start doing this to my beard. My goat just needs to be big.
She kind of thinks for a second.
Oh, are you thinking about making it big? Is that what happened?
Sure. We'll go with that.
She just nods her head and like that makes sense. That makes total sense.
I thought it big, so it came big.
She approaches it and tries to pet it. Would it let her?
Yeah, you're part of the party. It's okay. If you're hanging around with me, the goat trusts you.
As she's petting it, she kind of looks a little like.
Would
She's
you
like a
like to
little
ride the goat?
I was gonna say she looks a little like jealous, I would say, when she thinks about the fact that you get to spend all this time with this beautiful creature. And she kind of looks back.
Do you think that she only likes you?
I go
Or-
goatsy. I speak to goatsy in her language. Meh, 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 meh. Goatsy goes, meh. You can ride her.
Can we name it something else,
No.
please?
Tagochi?
Can we name it anything else?
Marzenna happily gets on the goat. And the thing is, she's not even trying to like ride her as so much as she's like giving her a giant hug as she's on it. She kind of koala-bears around it.
We can rename the goat. I just came up with something very quick.
Patsy.
Patsy.
So,
Thank you.
as Nama is making her way to the waterfall to check it out, Bellis has waded out into the middle of the pond and is kind of just enjoying the water. The water is like the perfect temperature. It's great.
Can you see the bottom?
It was kind of murky, but as you're wading through it, you can see the bottom. I mean, if anybody's ever like walked through a pond, like stirring up the bottom makes it kind of really cloudy. So Balro and Bellis are in the water enjoying the water. Bellis is as Bellis is like looking down to the water, Bellis can see fish. And Bellis sees what at first you think is like a tree root or maybe a branch.
It's a hydra.
And you realize it's very long, and as you're kind of following it with your eyes, you realize that it's a big fucking snake, just as it leaps out of the water and attacks Kaiduna.
What attacks Kaiduna? What did Kaiduna do?
You're muted.
Oh, thanks. Rude. Can I grab like the tail end of it?
As it attacks, I'm going to use my reaction to impose woe on it.
This is a surprise.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're not seeing it coming.
Nuts. That makes sense.
God.
The anaconda don't want none of your
Unfortunate.
The anaconda don't. The anaconda don't.
Yeah, if I can't see it, I can't impose disadvantage.
That's an anaconda, though, for sure. I'm not even. Oh, it must be from.
That's a Titan boa.
It must be from.
Titanoboa.
Wait, how can you see its name?
I don't see its name. I just know it's an anaconda based on its picture. I'm not looking at it anything.
Oh.
He's lying.
I'm not.
He's a smart boy.
He's lying. He's looking at it right now.
You're right. It could just be a mimic.
It could just be a mimic.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Where? Where?
He's looking at it on one of his many screens.
There's
Jesus
you.
Christ.
Hi,
there. It's just more you. This is Discord. There's some wires back there.
Stop cheating, John.
I'm not cheating.
Piercing damage.
I
can't grab it?
Aiden said the
Surprise.
name.
Not yet.
Aiden knew the name. Aiden's the cheater.
Yeah.
No, I just
Aiden knew the name.
I didn't say Titanoboa.
Somebody did.
I said it was a Titan boa because we're in prehistoric times.
Right. Yeah.
You're right, Jonah. You're onto something.
I said
He is cheating.
Titanoboa.
It is that is 33 piercing damage, and I need a dexterity saving.
What the fuck, man?
Oh wait, hold on. I got something for you.
So, 1 second. Yeah, actually, you would have a whatever the charisma bonus is, but I still don't think that's going to be high enough.
No.
So you watch as this thing's head leaps out of the water and just grabs Kaiduna, flings her back, and you hear a muffled scream as Kaiduna's kicking feet disappear down this thing's throat. Now,
go eat.
Initiative.
But she can't get wet. She just
Oh
said the
my god, I knew Marzenna knew it was a woe day.
Oh man, Kaiduna's like last thought before she like hits the water is, "It's not Moon Day. I can't get wet."
Wait, Who goes first, me or Elizabeth?
Who has the highest dex?
Well,
I rolled a nat 20. That's why I'm asking.
No, not 20 doesn't
Oh.
matter for initiative.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so then
an ability.
you
So-
go first. Okay, do that.
Yeah,
well,
well,
I hadn't clicked on my token, so I can just take the second
it's
one.
fine.
Did
But I am more
Can-
dexterous than you because I have a +2.
No, you got a
Well,
plus
we all
3.
rolled high. That's great.
Huh?
How
You
deep's
got
the
a
water?
plus 3.
That's on my initiative, but my
Shit.
dex is higher because I have 14 dex.
Chad, how
Oh.
deep is this water?
Yeah, no, I got 14 too.
It's obviously deep enough to hide a Titan boa, so.
Yeah, it's about.
True.
I'd say about 5 feet deep. At the deepest part where
5
Bella's
feet?
hanging out.
5 feet.
For
yeah.
a Titan boa?
That thing's like 10 feet wide, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, it's deep enough to hide a Titanoboa.
Okay.
How deep you want it to
Well,
be.
you gotta remember the dirt is soft, so it could hide underneath the dirt.
True.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's
yeah,
mud.
that's fine. That's fine.
Maybe he's
And it-
burrowing.
And it's
Because-
camouflaged.
Because you gotta
Um,
remember, snakes have that ability to, dig.
Burrow.
Burrow.
That.
Cool. So, looks like Kaiduna is up first. You are blinded and restrained, have total cover against attacks and other effects outside the snake. And
Restrained means you have disadvantage on the attack
Wait,
roll.
did it eat me?
Yeah, you're inside of
it
it.
swallowed you, yes.
So
You're blind.
Can I attack it from the inside?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you have disadvantage because you're restrained.
You want
Can
cast a fireball?
I do cantrips?
You can, but
yeah.
if it has a target of sight, you can't see because you're blinded.
Oh, that's so dumb.
If Chad wants to roll that you can see the inside of it and target it, then that's up to Chad.
Yeah.
but-
That makes
I-
sense to me.
Yeah.
Like,
I can see its guts.
it's like effectively blinded, not technically blinded.
per se.
Yeah, but unlike
So if you're trying to target something outside the snake, you can't do that. But if you're trying to you can see what's right in front of you.
well, unlike Guardians of the Galaxy 2, there's not a light source, so it is dark in there.
Right.
So
But-
Yeah.
could
It's dark. You have a minimal amount of light.
Wait, do you have dark vision?
No, pretty sure
Oh.
not.
No,
Oh.
I'm human.
Me too,
Okay,
high five.
shit!
Well, so then I can't see it in the way that I need to see it to cast a cantrip on it. I mean, if I
mean-
can, I can, and that's okay.
No. I mean, I'd allow it. Like.
Oh,
what you're
okay.
doing right
So I
now,
need a dex
if it
save.
requires a dex save. You're inside of it. It automatically fails.
Okay, so that's 9 radiant.
so for that deck save, could that aura protection since it's coming up? Since
No,
that I have?
your aura of protection hit Kaduna, but it wasn't enough because the DC was 15, I think.
Yeah, it's not an instantaneous block. It's just about.
Yeah, I rolled really low.
oh, okay.
Yeah, Jizo
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it happened.
had no.
So that's 9 radiant
Okay.
in its gut.
It kind of thrashes around a little bit, but you can still see the bulge where it's trying to swallow Kaiduna. And I don't know if you've ever seen a snake trying to eat something, but it's goofy looking as hell.
It's awesome though.
Oh, y'all, I might die in this fucking thing.
How much that?
Nah.
No.
Well, I have 14
probability.
HP left, and then I'm gonna take 66 acid damage when
You're
it gets
fine.
to its turn.
You'll live.
So y'all gotta cut me out before it gets to its turn.
Do you have Dimension Door?
We got you.
I don't.
You got Misty Step? Oh,
Misty Step
you
won't
can't
work.
see. Never mind.
No.
Yeah.
Jonah, you're up.
All right.
You don't have a
So-
swimming speed, so your speed in the water is half.
It's like half, right?
Yeah, it's not as much of a problem for Bellis, but you're small. You're treading water right now.
Got you.
You can
Um,
eat this thing.
Although
mean-
if you did get close to it, you could stand on it.
So I can get within 20 feet. If my movement is halved. Is that
Your max movement speed is 40?
yeah?
Yeah, that's half of 40.
Is that on it or next to it?
That would be close enough for you to be standing on it.
Cool.
Because it's not just contained within the space it's in.
Yeah.
Like Bellis wanted to grab it. If Bellis wants to grab it on her turn without getting any closer, that's fine because its tail is over by Bellis.
Got you. Okay. So then, yeah.
But
Balrog.
as far as like making melee attacks for the sake of like combat mechanics, blah.
Blah. Okay. Balrog's gonna hop on it. He's gonna start fucking raging. Hold on, let me just mark that. And then he's gonna go in for the swing. I don't know if it's gonna work, but could I use trip attack on it?
That's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, never mind then. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna hit it.
And also, I'm not sure if trip attack has like a size restriction.
It's large or smaller.
This is gargantuan.
Oh, it's gargantuan, so then yeah, it would never work.
It's pretty big.
It's pretty big. Alright, so I'm just gonna. Oh no. That misses.
You're raging, so I don't know why.
What?
I don't know. What is 1d20 CS less? What? What did
That's-
you roll?
No, that's the macro that it uses for attacks.
That's
It's
not how it was rolling attacks for you before.
no, it's just 1d20 plus 4 strength plus 3 proficiency.
Because he's
I
got
rolled
the
a 3.
advantage clicked rolled, it's rolling to. Yeah, it's,
Oh, it only shows the highest.
yeah, the CS
No,
greater than
that's
is the macro
that's
for.
1d20.
Yeah, exactly. The CS less than is basically referencing that it's currently in non-advantage status.
Yeah.
So if it's non-advantage status, then
Yeah, because he's using the clickables. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The
Can I
roll's
do
still
it
the
again?
roll because it's right there.
okay. So a 23 will hit.
You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do Fury of the Small. 19 damage.
You cut into it. It's a pretty deep cut, but this is also a
10 foot wide.
pretty beefy creature.
Yeah, no, he's trying to soften it up for devouring. That's his turn.
No frenzy. Oh wait, yeah, you raged. Okay.
Just normal rage. I didn't do a frenzy this time.
Okay. So that's 19 damage. Moving on to Bellis.
So we are going to. I'll check that. Yeah. So we're gonna move. Oh fuck. Right there. And then we are going to cast. Yes, Thunder Wave. To try and jar, partially to try and jar it, to effectively vomit up our friend. Because it gets pushed back 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm hold on 1 second. Cool. So this thing's large enough that you would actually be able to hit it without affecting Kaiduna. Because its head is currently more than 15 feet away from it. Anyways, so saving throw, Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he fails and takes 9 damage.
And it's pushed.
And you said it's pushed 10 feet?
Yep.
Okay. 5, 10.
Do those of us standing on it or inside of it move with it? Or
Yes.
cool.
Actually, make me a dex saving throw.
Me.
No,
Oh.
Balro. Yeah, you managed to maintain your footing. Balro Snake Rider!
Okay, Dunna's on the inside, like, whoa.
Yeah, while you're inside of it, you hear this like meaty like thunk, like deep down inside the snake, and you're pretty confident somebody just hit it with something big. So
I've
yeah,
cast
Bella-
Thunderwave before, so she might know.
Oh yeah, and then there was the and actually it like the way you cast it, it creates this like big shockwave through the water.
Oh.
So it's like you hit the snake, but there's also like this huge push of water as it like hits the snake, and the snake kind of lashes and recoils and rolls out of the pond. So moving on, Marzena.
All right, so I have a technical question that I hope you can answer. If you want me to roll for it, I can do that. But if you were to transform a creature, would the thing inside it also transform, or would they be ejected?
It depends on what you transform it into.
Something smaller than it currently is.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's why I was asking about the advantage for Balro.
Okay. With that hope in mind, Marzena is going to reach out and cast Polymorph on this snake and attempt to turn it into a cat.
I was about to say a kitten.
Yeah.
Meow.
Can you put up the spell description?
Indeed.
There we go.
So it's a whiz, and it's 15.
Interesting. Smart thinking.
Thanks. I wasn't sure if physics-wise it would work.
Ah, that bitch.
Nuts. I'm going to try to use Woe.
How's that work?
I roll a d6, and I'm gonna. He has to subtract it from whatever he rolls.
There's no way that'll get to a 15.
No.
Oh, let me do math in my head. You're right.
Yeah, you get
Unfortunate.
At least -7.
Ah,
Actually, no, -8.
unfortunate.
Also, quick note.
You're right.
I checked on Sage Advice. It's up to the Dungeon Master. There's the raw reason of it. It's safely expelled because the creature that it becomes no longer has a swallow ability, so it can no longer contain the person. So it's basically just as it's shrinking, it ejects the thing it has. Or Polymorph changes the target's insides, stomach contents are not too large for the creature, and you decide what happens at that point. But even still, if it kills the smaller form, it doesn't kill the larger form. So it basically would shrink down, die in that state, and revert back to its large size, which could mean that it's remaining inside of the thing because it didn't have a chance to get out because you killed the smaller thing by making it too small to have the thing that's big inside of it. But there's no equation where it's going to make the snake explode.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna
Yeah.
happen. I just thought they might spit it out. Or like spectrally something
So it
would
either
happen.
turns into a cat, spits out Kaiduna, or it turns into a cat, Kaiduna explodes it, and then it turns back into a Titanoboa.
Correct. So
Either way, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And I don't care if he hits me. I'm gonna risk running back.
I want you to try again, though. Sounds rad. So, like the second you said it, I was like, "What does it do? What does it do?"
Right?
What does it do?
What does
It's
it
still
do?
busy trying to eat Kaiduna, but as you are trying to escape, so 15 hit your AC.
Let me double check. It does not.
Cool. So yeah, you managed to escape.
Cool.
Um,
I think from this distance, out of curiosity, would she have ever heard of something like this creature before? Or is this like a complete new occurrence?
Probably not native. Go ahead and are you proficient in history?
Am I? That's a question. Let me double check. No. New.
Trying to think of what it would be to kind of like recall information that you've heard from other people.
Right?
I
It's okay. I don't think she would know. Probably not.
want to
Because it's
confirm
not like-
something real quick. Does anybody have training in history? Because we're in
Or-
history, you know what I mean? Like, does anybody
Right.
have training in what we're?
Oh,
Yeah, I have I have training in history.
The
Well,
ancestors.
ancestors. Yeah.
Exactly.
That checks out. But it's all
What
vague.
In this context, it's going to be less about like politics and dynasties, and
Yeah, I
it's going to be
know.
more about like
Big
like
snakes.
like folk
This is
tales and
Fish go
cultural,
to.
cultural histories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to just straight up identify it, that'd probably be like a nature roll. But we've already established none of you guys are trained.
Yeah.
In nature.
Feel free to move past my turn, but I don't remember. Did druids get bonus action spells?
Some.
Healing word.
I mean, healing word.
I can't see.
Step.
Pardon?
Misty Step is a bonus action spell.
It's rude, yeah.
Right, but I don't think I want to go inside of its
Shillelagh.
belly.
Shillelagh's a bonus action.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That is a bonus
Oh,
action.
Shillelagh.
I think she is going to create is it a bonus action to cast it?
God damn it.
It is a bonus
Hey,
action. She's going to
Brian.
cast the healing spirit and have it just right beside the snake, ready to go if Kaidana pops out.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
My cat is being really annoying tonight.
Needy.
Needy babies.
Needy.
Baby.
More like meaty. Look at that.
Oh, that's a big old Christmas ham.
Chunky
Okay.
boy.
Hold on 1 second, because Brian did not do his initiative correctly.
Oh, what?
Brian, you get to take a turn, and then when we come back around, we'll put you in. Oh, well, actually, this is perfect because you rolled just below Marzana. And according to Fine Steed, I can't remember if his steed has its own initiative or just goes right out.
Its own
Well, let
initiative.
me,
Okay, cool. So, let me see here. That was it for Marzana.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm just going to move it closer
No,
to
you're
the
fine.
sun.
Aiden, you are up.
let's swing at this thing with a divine smite.
I'm gonna do
No.
that. There you go. Yeah, you should have 2 attacks. So, 12 misses. 25 hits. So that's a level 1 divine smite.
Yeah.
Okay, so excellent. That is. Let me see here.
And I think.
So, Aiden comes in with this, with her hammer, which is like just a big rock lashed to like a tree branch, and with both hands comes down overhead and slams it right into the middle of this this thing's back. And it kind of like archers its back, almost like you would imagine somebody would if you punched him in the backbone. And as it does, it like throws its head back and opens its mouth with its tongue lollygagging everywhere. And you watch Kaiduna get ejected out of its mouth, sail through the air, backwards over its head, land in the water next to Bellis.
So, as a bonus action, could I do ensnaring strike on it?
No.
No?
No. So basically, what you would want to do in that situation is cast that spell first.
Okay, got it,
and
got
then
it.
your attacks. Yeah. I mean, you have other bonus action spells. I'm not sure if you have Healing Word.
Shield of
but
Faith.
you also, yeah, Shield of Faith is a good one. Or you could just do nothing in your bonus action.
Let's see if we can heal up our
Paladins.
friend here.
Do paladins have healing word? I don't think they do.
No, they don't get it.
Don't
I
worry
got-
about Kaidana.
I got lay on hands.
Also,
Gotta lay on hands.
Marzena, it's an action to do that. Marzena is the healer. If you have Shield of Faith, I would suggest tanking or casting it on Balro, so Balro isn't as easy. Well, no, don't waste it on Balro.
Don't waste it on Balro. Just don't.
I don't think I have Shield of Faith on here.
Well,
You good, homie? Good.
Paladin
Give it
lesson
another
number 1.
whackus.
Take Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. Excellent spell. Like, Paladin 101 is just make your AC as high as fucking.
It's not too late. You can pray for it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
I got Shield of Faith.
That's what you want.
Okay.
That's especially if you're not using your actual shield.
Ding.
So yeah, cast Shield of Faith is your bonus action now. So that's 2 first level spell slots you've burned. Go ahead and record that, and then
2 left. Oh, wrong key.
No,
Boom.
I use Divine Favor, so I can't use Shield of Faith as Abram.
Good choice. It's a bit more aggressive, but yeah.
All right, so that's it for Aiden. Moving on to Nama.
I have a, without running, start jump distance of 15 feet. I jump over the waterfall after running up to the top of it. I then move towards the edge of the cliff and then jump 20 feet to land there.
Jesus Christ.
No rolls needed. I just have jump speeds.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
That's.
Did you see anything under the waterfall?
Stick and move is an ability I use as a bonus action to be able to dash, which is why I was able to move 90 feet. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I spent a moxie for that. It's kind of like Step of the Wind, but instead of
cheater.
Dash and disengage, which is what Step of the Wind does, Step and move says I can shove as a bonus action or dash as a bonus action.
So I got a question. Whenever I use a spell slot, I tag the red circle on the.
No.
Okay.
The red circle's to prepare it. There should be a number at that level, and then you'll just reduce that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so I have to prepare.
Prepare, yeah.
Okay.
It makes it easier, like the spells that you have prepared, if you click them with the red dot, so you know which spells you have for that day. That's what I do on Avran.
The ones that you chose are probably what you prepared for today, because I doubt you took all of the paladin options and threw them down, right? You just chose ones that you thought you could prepare.
I've never played it.
No worries. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Don't do it later. Do it later.
Yeah, definitely something to bring up in like the Discord general chat, so we can all kind of like talk with you. If you want to go ahead and like make a post right now, so we can all address it later.
Absolutely.
So we don't just get to the end of the session and forget about it.
On keyboard.
I will forget about it.
Same.
So, all right. So that was it for Nama. We're on to the giant goat. What is it gonna do? The goat.
Oh, the goat. We'll attack with its goatiness.
Its face.
Yeah. The goat moves. The goat moves at least 20 feet straight forward.
No.
Straight toward the target, and then it hits it with a ram attack on the same
It's
turn.
right there. So just go ahead and make the attack.
2d4.
You should just be able to click it on the character sheet. Like if you pull up the goat's character sheet and go to actions.
If you select the token for the goat, hold shift, then double click it. It'll bring up the character sheet.
Oh! Cool beans. And now, which one do I hit?
You should.
Whichever attack
only
you can.
has one attack.
All I see is token bars, but.
No. Click on.
No. Click the goat.
Got it.
Hold shift.
Hold shift.
Double click.
Yep.
It'll bring up its sheet.
Shift, double click. It's just token settings.
Hold shift and double
Hold
click.
shift and double click.
That I'm holding. I'm a fucking moron.
Better.
It's okay. Here.
Watch. I got this now.
Nope. There you go.
Huzzah.
I got it.
It hits. Go ahead and click ram. Click
the word
ram.
attack, actually.
Attack.
Oh.
I was using the wrong keyboard.
That'll do it.
Oh.
That'll do it every time.
You know, it lights up, but it's not. It's not. I'm just gonna put this away.
He just
Lights
found
on
a light
keyboard, not up
keyboard.
there.
And it's like, and it doesn't light up. I was like, man.
Like push the button as soon as he looks at
There's
it.
the bard.
So, Titanoboa, it is going to
Be dead soon.
Yeah, it's gonna like whip around real quick. It moves this way. It whips around. It's going to bite at Bellis, and its body is going to kind of like whip around and try to grab at Balro.
Well,
So-
I want to punch it in the face.
First attack, Bellis.
I would like to use my reaction to give him. Oh, god damn! I use it at the worst times. But I'll still do it anyway, I feel.
Okay. That's fair. I really should set it up so
Honey.
all my rolls are concealed.
Honey, that's a 29 to hit.
Um,
I know.
so that
I'm
will
supposed to call it out
20
before I know, though, so.
Got you.
But I'm assuming a 23 hits.
No, yeah, it does.
Just barely missed.
Just barely. Yeah.
Just a little outside.
So you take 19 damage, and I need a Dex saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Slurp.
Don't forget about your
Bonus.
my-
She's
Yeah.
on the other side of it. She doesn't get it.
Yeah. So
Oh.
16 does not make it, and
Fuck.
you watch as it whips around and its head comes plummeting out of the sky, and it looks like it just swallows Bella's whole as it slams into the water.
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
And then this one is against Balro. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah, that hits. Wait, did you give me Shield of Faith?
No.
Oh.
No, I think he cast it on himself.
Damn.
And actually, you weren't within touch range.
Okay, fair.
You take 29 bludgeoning, and you're grappled.
What's 29 reduced to half?
That'd be 15.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we're going on the roll, a roundup roll.
Right.
Okay, so 15?
Mm-hmm. And you're grappled. So you watch as it like whips around. Its body kind of just is like a mess of thrashing coils, and it's kicking up water and mud, tons of noise, and when everything kind of breaks for a second, you see that its head is like buried in the muck, and its coils are wrapped around Balro. You just see like one defiant hand like clutching his club. He's just like.
So, should I be here now?
I mean, you'll basically be. It moves. I'll move.
Okay.
Kaiduna, you're up.
Okay. Is it able to take reactions right now?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. I just don't want to get hit by it. Okay, so let's do this. So I have this. Oops. Okay. So I think everyone. Wait, one. Can I see Balro?
You can see his hand.
Mm-hmm. That's enough.
Okay, so we're gonna do this at level 1. So we're gonna bless Balro, Nama. What?
I was gonna say you can't see Bellis right now.
Right. Aiden, Balro, and Nama. And I have this thing. 1 second, please. So I'm gonna use that as wait, is that what I wanted to do? Hold on.
Order domain is so good.
You want to allow
I'm s-
somebody to attack? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, that's orders demand, right?
Correct.
Spells and
No.
enchantments can change the spell's casting time.
You can change the casting time to
Oh,
bless
wait,
for one
it's this
action
one.
or one bonus action. By the way,
Yeah, but I don't know if I wanted to do the whole.
you can also attack. Is the benefit of embodying.
Oh, I can do both.
hmm
Okay.
So voice of
Cast a
authority.
Okay.
Embodiment
Okay.
of the law for blessed to be a bonus action. someone can use their reaction. One of the ones that you targeted. So since
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near it, it would be either
Well-
Balro, who would be disadvantaged, or Bellis.
Aiden.
Aiden.
No,
is a
Aiden.
bless.
Yeah.
You have to target somebody that was targeted by the bless.
Yeah, Aiden is blessed.
Oh, what were they?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
within distance.
Okay.
So Aiden, you're able to use your reaction to take an attack against the snake, and you have bless, so you can roll a d4 and add it to your attack.
Let's
Well, you can't cast any spells beforehand, though.
It looks like
let's just beat it with the thing.
Hit it with Wackus Bonkus, and pro tip: use a smite.
If you have the spell slots, yeah.
Oh, my bad. Bloop.
Okay, so 24 hits. We'll go ahead and take that 2d8 as your first level roll. Wow. Okay.
20
cool.
total.
Okay, and so that was a bonus action. So as my action, I am going to.
You can't cast a leveled spell. That's the
I
only.
can't cast a level spell. I can't. I don't really want to move away from it. I don't really want to attack it because I'm.
Sacred Flame is a good shot.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. So I need a dex save from Snake.
Snake.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
have,
a snick
I never asked.
is
Shizo, does Kaiduna have any weapons? No, right?
Kaiduna has weapons, but she has a -1 to strength.
Oh yeah, that's right. You tried to give me javelins. I remember now.
Yeah, I was trying to give away.
Like, I don't need these.
It
Me
takes
neither.
10
I got
radiant
these.
damage.
These hands.
Cool.
time for
It
the
failed.
gun show.
As you especially since its head is like right next to you, you just push the flame into its eye.
Nice.
It immediately recoils. It leaves a thoroughly snake gooified Bellis behind.
Nice.
Almost like it came down right on top of Bellis and then immediately just like let Bellis go.
But too big.
Yeah. As it like rears up to get away from the flame, it leaves Bellis behind. So now-
Bellis was too sweet.
Aww.
It seems like the combination of Aiden whacking it with Wackus Bonkus and then the damage from the fire was enough to kind of drive it off. Bellis, you're up.
That's a very naughty snake.
What is snake?
There is-
Snake.
And we don't like things that bite us, so we're gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at level 3. So wisdom save, please.
Dissonant Whispers. Okay.
Just telling him how naughty he is.
You're
Bad snake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Half
You're
damage.
like, you're so bad, and the snake's like, I fucking know.
Yeah, what of it?
I've seen horrors worse than this asshole. It's got a cigarette at the tip of the tail. Just like,
Snake turns its head around and it's wearing sunglasses.
Man.
It's immediately a noir. It's like gray, black and white.
Uh,
so many bad things.
This, as always,
The devil. I can't remember who was in the movie Anaconda, but I was going to say, I killed name.
I killed him.
oh god.
The city is full of sin.
Oh no.
The Dissonant Whispers, anything else?
Songs.
No, I don't have any bonus.
Gain
actions.
inspiration in Tuesday.
Who? Zizo?
Yeah, for Snogs.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Perfect.
Let's see here. So that's it for Bellis. Moving on to Jonah. You
Mhm.
are currently restrained, I believe.
Grappled, right? Or is
Yes.
it both?
Well,
If you're inside,
Wait.
you're restrained and blinded.
no.
Blinded?
That's if it's swallowed.
Oh.
I should have.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm grappled and restrained,
Right.
and it can't constrict another target. Okay.
Oh, constrict is what you're doing.
Can I
So,
still
I'm
hit
gonna-
if I'm restrained and grappled?
Disadvantage, but you're going to attack recklessly, so you're going to attack normal.
Oh. Yeah.
Right. So you can do that, or you can do an athletics or acrobatics check to escape.
No, fuck that shit. We're gonna hit it.
I got it where I
Okay.
want it.
Exactly.
Go ahead, roll that attack.
It's next to me.
So
Whoa,
I'm gonna do
wait.
reckless.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'll do reckless with that blush, and then I don't know why I rolled twice. That's a
Oh, that's fine. So
that's
the
a
first
12
one's
plus
a
3.
yeah, a 15 will hit.
Okay. And then let me just roll the second one, see if it hits. Oh yeah. All right. Ho, that's the first damage. That's 12, and then the second one, it's 8. So basically, how I imagine it is like his hand holding the great club is there, and he's literally just gonna try to like pivot himself like higher so he can like swing his arm, and he's just gonna like and then just stay there.
Yeah, good.
Some
good
good
damage.
wackus bonkasing.
Yeah, you watch as he like kind of wriggles free and gets like his head and shoulders up out of the coils, and then he's like, ah.
I like it.
Marzena.
He's a simple boy.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh.
Sorry. Elizabeth, you can ask Chad if like you can go back since you like if you have a bonus action from your last turn. I'm sure Chad will be nice, right?
Well, I was trying to butt in and ask, but
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Jonah
I
was
mean,
doing his thing. I wanted
that's fine. Who would you want to give it to?
Nama
Okay, that works.
because she kicks ass.
Like literally.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Josie. Go ahead.
Oh, no worries. So Marzena would bonus action move the spirit closer to where the people who got spit out are. Let me see if I can physically pick it. Ugh, I'm so bad at using these draw features. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh yeah, I got it! It's in my grasp! And it ends up right here, unfortunately. It's 35 feet, so it ends up right beside both of you. But I was thinking about this. As long as you don't leave their attack zone, you could both easily move here, because you wouldn't be leaving its range, right?
No, but if we move through its threatened square, it attacks. No,
No. If you're
No.
adjacent to
Only
it, you have to
when you
move
move
out
out
of a
of it.
threat square
You
to
move
take
out
an
of its
opportunity
attack
attack.
zone.
I'm
You can
in-
move anywhere
I'm-
around it.
You're in Pathfinder mode.
I have Pathfinder trauma, so
There are
but,
feats and special abilities that can make it so that it turns into Pathfinder, but I don't think Big Evil Snake has it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry. My color
Hi.
being green was the worst for in the water. Can I?
Yeah, if you select it, it should bring up the color.
Yay! Okay, so the healing spirit's there, and she's gonna call out to both of them and say,
It will heal both of you. Run to it.
Yeah,
And then-
Swim.
and then she's going to move closer so she can actually heal them. That was her bonus action, and she's gonna use her action to wild shape into her chalice form. And unfortunately, that's all she can do right now. So that's her turn.
good turn.
So the bonus action was to move it, and then the action was the wild shape.
Wild shape. I know it sucks. I can't do anything, but I'm charging up for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Moon Druid is the best because of bonus action wild shape.
Keep it up, Smoke Lady. You're on the other side of the snake.
She's just like looks a little sad.
Aiden, you're
I
up.
was trying to. give you
We're gonna beat it
affirmations.
twice.
Your name's hard.
26 hits, and a 21 will hit.
Oh, make sure I don't have Undivided Smite. I'm not using Smite this time.
So that's
26.
gonna be, yeah, nice.
That's
Not
a lot of
bad.
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Whackus, bonkus. So Aiden just goes up there, is like, Da! Da! That's it. No third attack.
Balroth and Aiden are Joe and Mac. You ever played that Super Nintendo game?
Nama.
Yeah, I'm gonna move so that I am there, and then I'm going to like she starts cartwheeling through the water, like just like you saw this morning, but it's actually more like cool now, not comic relief. And then she lands in kind of like a horse stance, locks her fists, and throws them in. And I'm gonna Moxie for the 2 extra attacks. All attacks are gonna be haymakers. I have bless. First attack. I'm gonna spend my bardic inspiration. It's a D8.
Yes. D8.
That'll hit.
Cool.
So 13 damage.
Okay.
Second attack hits, 13 damage. Third attack hits, 13 damage. Fourth attack hits, 13 damage.
Okay, so 13 times 4, we're looking at 52 damage.
That's what we're looking at, yeah.
Pa, 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 pa.
Respect.
Yeah,
Damn.
it sounds like Rocky beating up the side of beef.
If anyone was inside of it, literally just...
Man, call her Nama Ali. That was pretty impressive.
Nama Ali.
Gain inspiration.
Flip like a monkey.
I go.
Whoa, no.
Great
no,
job.
No,
Great job.
Like there's the oh, never mind. I'm not gonna try. There's a
Dig
thing-
that hole, John. Dig
Nobody
that hole.
heard it.
Forget it.
Oh no, people did hear it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't think about the context. But they're,
Oh no.
yeah, never mind. I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
Moving on. Giant goat.
Punch a tree is what I was gonna rhyme it with. It's really witty, but it was bad.
Punch a tree, Monkey D. Oh.
That totally failed, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, you know, like Monkey D. Luffy, you know, from One
Yeah.
Piece.
Oh, okay. I
Fair. Yeah.
don't.
That's it. That's it for the goat.
Yeah, your goat lowers its head and like backs up a couple steps and then just like jumps forward, but just is like a good 3 feet away from the snake. Like, once
Patsy.
it put its head down, it was no longer looking.
I'm like, Patsy, what are you doing? You're supposed to hit it.
I don't care. That goat
The,
can do no wrong. I love that goat.
What's the snake gonna do?
The snake whips around and like hisses loudly, and as it does, it kind of like spits out a bit of blood, and then it will it's going to bite Balro. It's going to attempt to swallow him, and
It does so with advantage.
I mean, he's
Snake.
snack size, so.
The snake has to make a Constitution save.
He little.
I would love to impose
yeah,
this,
that's hilarious.
or I would love to do my omen thing because I get another reaction, right? Because my turn has passed.
Do
That's
it.
how math works.
Do it. Roll a 6.
Rolling a d6. Who knows? Luck of the stars.
Roll a 6, please.
Does a 13 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
It tries to bite at Balro. And Marzana, how do you want to do your? How do you want to impose your disadvantage?
I imagine. Has anyone seen Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
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 Oh, Sailor Mars pulls out a card.
Oh my god.
Perfection.
She pulls out a tarot card and immediately like flicks it, and the disadvantage is imposed.
Yeah.
I like it.
Literally, like what? Like flicks it or like flicks it at the snake?
The
She
second.
would never get rid of her cards, so she just like kind of like twirls it around in her fingers and imbues it with magic, basically, and that's how it happens.
I
Yeah, the
also
snake-
can use my reaction.
You know how those people with coins twirl them between their fingers? She's doing that with her card.
Very cool.
Mm.
The
I
snake
can
is
also use a reaction because of the boon.
It missed, so he gets to attack it back, is what he's going to say.
Yeah.
But what were you going to say, Chad? Because it was descriptive. Go with it.
oh that Balro is pretty much stuck in place, and he sees the impending doom of the snake's head coming down at it. And for some inexplicable reason, it sort of just like jerks to the side. It's almost like it did a double take, and so its head kind of flies right past Balro. And then once it realizes it missed its mark, you feel the coils uncoiling, and the snake immediately moves through the tree and starts trying to.
No, the fuck it doesn't.
She's like my second
like
favorite.
It's gonna get bonked.
Sailor
It
Scout.
looks like it's trying to leave.
Run away.
He is the best one.
So
Don't we get attacks of opportunity?
It's Usagi, and you know it.
It takes.
No,
14.
it was
that-
not.
okay, so here, I think the only ones that would be able to do attacks of opportunity would be Kaduna, Bellis, Balro, Nama, and Aiden.
No,
And the goat. And the
I-
goat.
I did my reaction
the goat
when it
would-
missed me.
Oh, okay.
Do I get to attack it? Did I get to attack?
So I'm sorry. So you used your reaction when it missed you.
Yes, because
Okay,
of
so
the.
no opportunity attack from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took 14 damage.
Why?
I don't
You didn't
use
make.
weapons.
I'm sorry. Why did it? I'm so confused. You don't get if you use your reaction.
Yeah. No.
Your reaction was.
Yeah.
It missed you, so you got to make an attack.
Yeah. Because of the boon that you gave me,
Right.
I'm allowed to do it if it misses.
Oh, did you dealt extra damage, right? Yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I missed.
So, yeah, as it drops you and looks like it's trying to get away, you whack the shit out of it. You give it a good solid blow on the side of its head.
Nice.
Wait.
Can I make an unarmed attack?
Yes.
It's just strength roll.
Correct. And you deal 1 damage plus your strength modifier. Minimum
Yes.
1.
Does it have to be an
Oh,
armed
that's
attack
a
or can it be
0.
a spell?
Oh, minimum 1.
Unless you have
Sorry.
Warcaster. Warcaster would allow you to do that.
Dang, I don't think. Nope. That's fine. We
So the Haymaker
can.
misses. Kaiduna misses.
Hold on, my goat.
— 14.
14 hit, I think.
A 14 hits. Yeah.
5.
Let me see. The ram misses.
And
Why are you like this, token? Sheesh.
Wackus Bonkus!
Wait a second. Was that that was Kaiduna that let you make that extra attack, right?
Hmm?
So Kaiduna allowed Aiden to make an extra attack, and I'm trying to figure out if that was before or after.
Oh.
It was during my last turn.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So your last turn was before Aiden's last turn, so Aiden would have his reaction back. Okay. Cool. So a 26 will hit, and 12 is enough to anti-chat it.
Ah!
So as it's trying to race away, Balro gets a clean hit on its skull, and as it races past Aiden finishes the job. It makes it about here, and then it dies.
Bleh.
So,
Balro, you can go eat.
Yeah.
yeah, I have it.
Fuck yeah, I am.
I really wanted it to like live and try to run just so I could cast slow on it.
Had to.
I kind of wanted
Before-
it to live so Balro can chase it down.
Are we still in turn order or?
Fight's over.
No, combat is over, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear the initiative.
Josie, how much healing do I get from the healing spirit?
Okay, so I'm gonna move it to you first, or actually, like either one of you can jump
We're
in at
here.
the same time.
Yeah.
now, I guess. I will give 2 times. Well, between the two of you, who looks rougher? Because you both got swallowed.
I
don't know,
have-
I think it's Kaduna.
Kaduna. I'll give
I get
Kaduna
26.
three charges, and I will give Bellis 2. And let me just click it. So Bellis, you will get the last 2, and then you will get the first 3. So I'll click it 5 times.
Okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
7, 9.
5. And in addition to that, because I've still got my wild shape going, she's going to reach out and touch you, Kadana, with a. Did I roll all 5? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yes. She's going to reach out and touch you, Kadana, with a cure wounds.
Hold on. I can also cure wounds myself. I don't want you to use up all of your stuff because I didn't cast any spells.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So I'll cure wounds myself.
Okay, she's going to move to Bellis and cure wounds Bellis.
Oh, I got healing word.
Well,
sorry.
Someone's getting healed. You will go over
I'll-
to the guy who got constricted.
Oh yeah, he needs it.
You're getting both. You're getting my chalice and my cure wounds.
Nice.
So let's see what she gets. And then chalice.
Nice.
So you get 20. No, that's not correct. You get 10.
Oh.
Oh no, that's a 12. The 22. Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was looking at Dana's roll. Sorry.
No, it's okay. 22,
yeah.
baby. Wow,
And then she kind of look
puts me all
around.
over full, I think.
If you start looking around, you'd see that Nama is kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4 hook, and she's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4 hook, and she's like, it slithered away, and she's looking at it like dead. But I should have hit with that last one. I would have hit with that last one. She walks over to the tree. She starts doing the combo again on the tree.
She'll just awkwardly call out, are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
She'll just kind of nod her head and look over at our goat friend and Ryder and say, are you hurt? Did you get hit at all, Aiden?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay, well.
Stealthy lady.
Again,
Big
she just
big fat lady.
I said stealthy.
She just rubs on her beard like this. Yes.
So
She pulls out her little mystic pipe from her beard chest. Because she has like a little chest inside of her beard where she stores shit at. And she just... So she pulls out her pipes of smoke animals and starts smoking on it. This was great fight. Very, very great fight.
The internet's a weird place. There's a Garfield gif where he's eating like a weird, cute cartoon snake. What is that? I don't understand.
I really feel like Balrog's eat the snake energy is much more the corgi and the cabbage.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
True.
But
Balrog, if you find any good treasures inside the snake, please share them.
Nama's
Can't hear
eat the
you.
snake energy is the Garfield with the fork and knife.
Right.
So I will also
Actually,
eat snake.
Because
This would
Yeah.
probably be a good meal right here.
You're not lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, there was nothing wrong with the gnolls either, you know. They'll just.
They're a little too fermented for
Alma
me.
just slowly places her finger over like Balrog's lips. Shh.
So
At least Balrog's clean.
I
Very
know
different.
I know things got kind of interrupted when stuff started popping off with the snake, but did you still want to check out behind the waterfall?
I do want to check out behind the waterfall.
Okay. It's easy enough to make your way over there. You get behind the waterfall, and what you find is a small cave. And inside you see what looks like a skeleton covered in like the rotted rags of whatever's left of whatever his like clothing or equipment was. And beside them is a bag made out of animal hide.
I'll go over very slowly, and I'll say, I suppose it's honoring the ancestors if I take their stuff. And I'll check the bag.
Okay.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
I like it. I like it.
Let me see. Roll me a D100.
So while he's doing that, I
Me?
talk to the goat.
Yes.
Before anybody else does it, because I'm trying to spray a cat for being dead.
So the goat is now training to ram the snake. He's literally training because he missed 3 times, I think.
He's tenderizing it.
Yes.
Oh.
So the goat
Can I get,
is training.
Can somebody else roll me 4d6? Okay.
Punished.
So
Did you finish him?
He
I
keeps...
say 1300 GP, but they're really not gold pieces. They're little bits.
Shells. They're shells.
Well, they're little bits of. I mean, if anybody's like familiar with wampum.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, well, it was basically like Native American currency before white people showed up, which was
Gotcha.
really like little bits and pieces of like carved bone or shells.
Mm.
So what you find is a bag. The majority of the bag is full of these things, but their
Mhm.
value is gold pieces.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
Wow.
Kind of like, understanding the worth of it, kind of like, ooh, I'm going to take the bag and...
Can I get another roll of 2d4?
Someone else seems to be doing that, so yeah.
I was cleaning my phone.
Oh, I can do that. 2d4.
Cool. You
101.
find 3 intricately crafted idols.
Ooh.
They each appear to be depicting a different entity.
Are they ancestors?
Potentially. One of them is very reminiscent of like the classic historical fertility statue.
It wasn't actually a fertility statue, though.
Well, you know what I'm referring
Yeah,
to.
the Waldorf woman.
Yes. So that's one of them. I guess the other 2 can, take whatever form you want. I'm kind of drawing a blank.
A dragon and a
Well, they-
hydra.
Oh,
Excellent.
I was gonna.
Actually, yeah.
Can one of them be a demon?
Actually, yes. One of them is. One of them.
A demon and a hydra.
Right. So, I mean, one of them is definitely very, very, very fiendish. It looks like a bulky humanoid with 2 very large horns.
Yes.
And it looks like it might have had a tail at one point, but it looks like that part might have broken off. So that is, let me see. Those idols are the equivalent of 250 GP art.
Yeah,
I just really wanted them to be the Sumerian votives. Or votives. The ones with those like gigantic eyes, though.
I'll pop out if there's nothing else.
Oh my god, those eyes.
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. I'll pop out. I'll head over to Kaidona and I'll be like, hey, I found these treasures. I'm going to hold on to this. And I point at the coin or the beads, the currency. I'm going to hold on to this and we can spend it for whatever we're traveling. If we ever find anybody who's... I don't know if the Apes tribe sells anything, but we might be able to find something back home in the Red Grasps that we might be using. But I don't know what these are, and I'd hand over the statues. Are they ancestors?
Let's see. Can I roll religion or history?
Yeah, if you're, yeah, I imagine you're proficient in religion, so go ahead and do that to see if, like, basically if there's any sort of like religious significance to these. No.
Oh. If I
They don't
Chizo?
resemble any
Oh.
like deity.
I'm trained in religion.
Wait. I'm expecting.
Wait, so Kaydana would say, these are definitely not the honored ancestors.
Oh.
Simply trinkets.
Well, I guess I'll hold on to them then.
Someone unimportant.
I'll just hold on.
Take
to
them, Nama.
Yeah, maybe somebody will like them in the town or the tribe or the.
You can probably give it to the children to play with. Honestly,
maybe.
do you show Balro the demon?
I don't really hide it.
Aiden rolled a 15.
Oh yeah, do you come over and tell us about it?
I say yes. They are not the ancestors that you seek, but they are. There's a demon ancestor and then a fertility ancestor.
The way you basically explain it to them is, these might not be your ancestors, but they were likely somebody's ancestors, or that these are the significance of these idols. It depends on who they came from.
In that case, Nama, definitely do not give it to the children.
Oh.
Keep it safe.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Well, maybe that's what that person was doing back there.
What?
Huh?
You found a person back there?
No. Yeah, well, yeah, sort of. I mean, okay, so here's a question. So the ancestors, are they people?
In a sense, the ancestors are people, and yet are also not.
So, like, okay, let's say, like, if that snake had eaten you and, like, turned you into bones, would you be an ancestor or would you be a person still?
I would be an ancestor, and I wouldn't be a person, and yet I would also not be a person.
So weird.
Is that clear?
It's kind of weird, but I think I get it. Yeah, so there was a person back there, but they were also not a person. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, you're saying they're dead.
Yeah, they're bones.
Oh.
But
Well,
they had this, and I show the bag again.
Well,
She's really proud of it.
you know, the ancestors, that is another rule of the ancestors. Marcena, listen to this. Waste not, and you'll want not.
That's what I said.
Exactly
what I said.
It's the wisdom of the ancestors coursing through you.
I'm really
You
good
are
at
one
this.
with the ancestors.
I'm really good at this. I might become like a religious icon that people like swear pacts with someday in the future. It'll be great.
Another rule, however, is that we must bury the bones of the deceased.
Okay, so here's a question. They're inside of a cave, so they're already buried, right?
They were easily disturbed by a traveler, by you. So maybe use your fists to block off the cave. I don't know. Do what you do best.
But it's behind the waterfall.
Balro, maybe you
idea.
can just dig a hole.
Hold on. You see her kind of pour the contents of the bag into her own bag, and then take the bag and head back over to the waterfall.
Kaydana will follow to supervise.
She very kind of like gingerly kind of picks up the bones and starts placing them in the bag. Kind of closes the bag off and then settles that onto her pack. And then she sees Kaydana and she goes, "Oh, hey. Yeah, so the next time Balro digs a sleeping hole, I'll just leave it in there when we move on."
Okay. We just have to make sure that he hasn't
defecated,
vacated into it. But that's as good an idea as any for now.
You see her go, "He did that? I thought it was Aiden. I thought she farted."
No, dear.
Oh, well, that's gross. I'll make sure to tell her not to do that. And she'll, yeah.
I think it's very sweet that you think you can control that young beast.
Oh, well, I don't think I can control him, but kind of like how I'm learning about the ancestors, I think he can learn what it means to be around other people.
Yes.
One can
That is if the cannibalism hasn't caused too many lesions to his brain, but yes, you may be right.
What's a brain?
We know what brains are.
It's
We
gooey
know
stuff.
that when like you break open, something's skull,
True.
there's like mushy stuff in there.
Yeah,
Right.
And we know that if you damage the mushy stuff, we know that if somebody like eats a lot of like is like totally cannibalistic and then you smash open its brain, it's gonna be full of holes.
I also know if I hit somebody where the brain is a lot, then they're not going to be able to stand up
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah,
It's like-
exactly.
So it's
Go
obviously
for the
important.
eyes.
And I have a 9 in medicine.
That is
Thank you
true.
very much.
Yeah, Kaiduno would definitely be
Well,
more knowledgeable about the actual function of the body.
if you want to do what my Sunday game did to the last snake they fought, we can go ahead and just dissect this bad boy right here. For no reason.
Ugh.
No, I'm
Did your
good.
Sunday game dive into it because they were like, it's got to have treasure in it?
No. Steve's character is like a medical doctor, and he didn't have Spirit Nagas like understanding. Like he didn't have that knowledge, and he knew that the church didn't either. So he
Oh, that
Gleaned it.
actually seems pretty fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I see that statue? Please?
Yeah. I pull it out and show it to him.
Can I-
Now that you're holding it, what
Oh,
everybody
it's
else
up here. It's up. It's up. Sorry, I forgot I'm 6'5" or 7.
Where was I?
Catch, and I drop it into your hands.
Careful with that.
As soon as Balro is holding it, it becomes evident to Balro that what everybody else initially took for like a dark kind of like lacquer on the figure is actually like blood. Like it's old blood. Like this thing has been soaked in blood. And then the blood,
Blood.
was allowed to set in the
Blood.
Blood.
That's funny.
Crimson, smelling blood, and bits of stick.
Does it start dripping off, or is it just
No, it's like it's old. It's been there for a
It's
very,
caked
very,
on there.
very long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice?
So it's like dry and hard.
Patina.
Yeah, it's like soaked into the wood. It has changed the color. Of the entire
Yum.
thing.
Or
Can-
yeah, okay.
Can
Staining.
I keep this?
I don't see a problem with that.
Okay.
Aiden told us that was an someone's ancestral icon. Balro, will you be very careful with that and not leave it in your
Oh,
vacation holes?
Oh, I was meaning to talk to you about that. Since you're going to be taking that in there, it's Kayduna was telling me you can see that she's doing like the immediate like tells of like her lying and making stuff up. And she says, Kayduna was telling me that if you poop in a hole, it's actually bad for the ancestor statue that I just gave you. So you can't do that anymore. And then I look over at Kayduna and I go, and then I look back at Balro.
I do not worship the same ancestor.
No, that ancestor, that one there that you got. So if you're gonna carry it, you can't poop in a hole anymore.
Not the hole that you sleep in, anyway.
Yeah.
I will have to talk to you.
So
that.
no. If you want the ancestor, you can't poop in the hole anymore.
All my
And
ancestors have been eaten. I do
Right.
not think they mind.
But
That's why they're ancestors.
but do you know what they didn't do?
poop in holes.
Poop in holes.
Well, in the tribe, we had a pit that we all.
Did you sleep in the pit?
No, it was a.
Did you
shit
have the pit inside of where you slept?
No.
So
Where other people slept.
do you understand what I'm saying to you right now, Balro?
No, but when we
Balro.
when we travel, we.
Okay, if you don't
we
want the
sleep.
statue, I grab it and just pull it
No,
out of your
no,
hands.
no, no.
No.
So what's it gonna be? And I'd like literally hold it away from you like a toy
Okay,
being held away from
okay.
a child.
Okay.
Hand it back. Don't move at all.
Okay.
And I said,
Can I still poop in another hole?
I wouldn't suggest digging too many holes. It's time consuming.
Then where will I poop?
Does it
Why are we? Let's.
I mean, oh my god, the
You
By a tree. Poop by a tree. Dig like a little hole this big. Poop by a tree. That's all you need to do.
you
Now
can do
Now
it
we're
in a
moving
hole.
on from pooping.
You can do it in a hole, just not near the camp.
Correct.
Wow,
I
this
don't wanna step
conversation
in
is
it.
just like a toilet bowl. It's going in circles.
Left or right?
Oh god.
Clockwise
Yes.
or counterclockwise?
Yes.
Moving on.
anyway.
Right.
Do we travel and then camp, or do we just travel?
We're
Eden
still
needs
looking for the
to.
tribe.
So, how many hours passed since all that happened? Was that a short rest?
It
No.
was an hour of talking about poop, apparently.
Right. Yeah, totally.
So, do I get a spell slot back?
I
Can-
will
can
say
I-
that- No, Brian, stop talking. Thank you. I will say that the little grotto you found behind the waterfall,
Mhm.
that while it might be a bit of a tight squeeze, you're pretty sure everybody could fit in there.
And make it safe.
Right.
Okay.
For a long rest?
Well, maybe not for a long rest. There's probably not enough room for people to actually sleep.
For a short rest, though. Okay.
Alright.
Short rest would be a safe location.
Yeah, we'll take
I mean,
a short rest.
That guy was back there for God knows how many years.
Spend your hit dice if you need to. And yeah, I've got all my shit back.
I'm Gucci.
Should have action
I
surged.
get
I could have
mine.
killed it right then.
I got my superiority die. Got that back.
I could have dealt 104 damage in, or
You couldn't.
70 something
But you
damage,
didn't.
80 something damage in a turn. That'd have been
Damn.
rad.
It
Mhm.
would have been.
Next time.
Bless is a
Right.
great spell.
Bless is a great spell. It's amazing.
hmm
So, you guys take a short rest,
Yes.
behind the waterfall. It's a nice opportunity to wash off the snake sick.
Nope.
And when you finish your short rest and come out from behind the waterfall, you can see there is a pack of wolves, putting work into the giant snake's body.
What we didn't cut out, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like whatever you guys didn't butcher and take with you, like as soon as you started cutting into that thing, it was basically a dinner bell for anything in the area.
Right. I mean, they can have it.
Yeah. So, I mean, the wolves look at you as you come out, but obviously they've got food. They kind of growl and like show their teeth, like this is ours now.
Balro does
Um,
the same. Like as soon
Yeah.
as they start doing it,
Yeah. It's like. And then I'm assuming you guys are continuing on your way.
Yes.
Alrighty. This seems like a good stopping point for tonight.
Yes, it does.
hell yeah.
So we will pick up here tomorrow. You guys are
Tomorrow.
or no, sorry,
Next week.
week.
I
So,
am not doing shit tomorrow
It's
besides
like-
flying.
like Elden Ring. Alright.
I'm gonna be playing Elder Ring.
Thanks for watching those that did, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.